everyone, I'm Wendy Yee.
I'm Amanda Polk.
And I'm Alex Marks.
And we're going to play Feast for Odin with the Norwegians expansion. We're super excited about this, but we're still setting up. So enjoy us as we set up and teach. You get it all right here, right now. This is basically 5-minute Vikings in a 2.5 hour session.
There's going to be a lot of yelling, a lot of standing up to play, throwing pieces around.
A lot of horse breeding. Some pigs going on.
Some animal husbandry.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Okay, let's see. What else do we need? So I need these populated with what you see on them, those three there. And did everyone take your Vikings?
Feast for Odin at 11:35.
Yes.
Yup. Burning that midnight oil.
There's a couple people watching, right?
364.
Not that you were counting, of course.
There's a sign over there.
Let's see. We start the game. Okay. I think I got everything for set up mostly.
No, the important part is to make sure you get these turned the right direction.
That is really the most important part. Okay. We take our home board. We take our Vikings, which are in your little boxes somewhere here and there.
Oh, creative Vikings.
Cute and upgraded.
Oh, stop it.
Put a Viking on each one of these 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. Oh, they're super cute, though I'm not sure which side that guy stands on.
Which side are you on, Viking?
I mean,
whoa,
he's on my side.
A little bit fat for the space.
Yeah, the little roundy guys.
I think this one's like got some Braveheart energy or something.
Oh, I like that red hair. I may or may not be a fan of red hair. Just throwing that out there.
I heard a rumor.
Rumor. Okay. We did that. We put them on the banquet table. There's literally a thing called a thing square in this game. Whatever that means. To the right of the thing square.
I will follow your lead.
First, your Vikings go down here in this nice little place for Vikings on a tree.
Which is called the thing square.
That's the thing square.
Yes.
The thing.
That's
Now I
the
understand.
thing about the square.
Put your things back on the thing squares. Okay, then I think that we be good on that. I think we have everything. Let's do this. All right. You see that round tracker over there, Alex? You point to the nice round tracker. Yes.
Yeah,
yes. All right, we're going to work down that round tracker a bunch of times until we run out of Vikings up here. And then we will score the game. That's how the game plays. Ready? Begin.
What does that do? And that.
Done.
She won! We got this. We got this.
I thought Thanos was going to get us.
All right. So the goal of the game is you're going to want to fill up this board. If you notice, our boards are covered in a lot of -1 spaces. All these -1s at the end of the game are -1 point. However, you can't just cover up stuff. What you have to do on this polyomino board is you're going to be getting cool colored things, which are these over here. And if you look down here in this nice little tiny print, there are blue and green. So what this means is that every time you place a blue on your board, you can put a blue next to a blue. That's fine. But the greens cannot go next to each other. And any empty space is going to be filled with money or coal. That's this right here. Okay. So that's basic placement on here. Also, to fill or to move up your income, you have to fill everything to the left and below whatever that number is. So I can place this chest right here because I'm covering up this one, but also covers up what's left and what's below. I can't put it just over here because these spaces are not covered up.
You can cover up the spaces
Below and to the
below
left.
and to the left of your income.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I can do that, and then I can also do this right here, and then I could cover up the 2s. Does that make sense? Cover up that 2. Okay, so that's how you basically fill in a board and income. Let's go down this round tracker and see what we do on each round. So what's the first one say?
A new Viking solo game starting on round 2.
You don't worry about solo game.
Okay.
So what we're going to do at the beginning of every round, we're going to get a new Viking. This is round 1. We get a Viking. We put him in the little space. And let's go. You can go ahead and do that now.
Put them where?
As we go. Just put them back in your thing space.
Put them back in my thing space.
Yeah, make sure that you have them all the way filled up. All the way
to
6.
7.
Yep.
You said 6 or 7?
7. I didn't have enough guys there. You're a little big. Here we go. I think that's right.
That's
So we should have
7 in my
5 in the
thing
middle?
space. Nope. Oh, I can't count.
6 in the middle after you add your
6 in the
1.
middle. Did
It's
I
over
count
there.
wrong? Oh, there he
6
is.
in the middle.
He's hiding.
Put
Okay.
it on an expedition.
So we gain our Viking. Next step is harvest. If you look down here, you have level 1 harvest right under that same round. See how there's different bags? So level 1 harvest, if we look in this little tray, there's symbols. Level 1 harvest is these first 3. So everyone gets those first 3 of just yellow. So go ahead and hand those out. And then what's the next one?
Harvest. Turn exploration boards and place silver.
Okay, so down here under the blue stuff right here, it shows what exploration boards will change on what rounds. First 2 rounds, nothing flips. But in the future, we're going to start flipping a board. It has a different side, a different island, a different ability, and then everything else will get $2 put on top of it. So that if you decide at some point you want to get an island and add it to your board, then you can do so, and you can get those dollars on top and such. Okay, the following step, you can keep moving down because this is the first
Draw
round.
a new weapon.
Draw a new weapon. Okay, I think everyone starts with a weapon. That was one thing that I forgot. So those red cards there are weapons. Everyone starts with one
All three
of each
except the
kind,
sword.
right?
Except for
Okay.
the sword.
Sorry, yeah, look at them. My apologies.
I have a
Not
bow and
sword.
arrow.
Yeah, there's a bow and arrow, a trap, and a spear. Everyone gets
We
one,
get
of
one
each
of
of
each.
those. Yes.
Oh,
So here's all 3. I'm gonna hand me the spear back.
Spear.
Drop bow and arrow.
Thank you.
One arrow, trap, spear.
Toss that down there. Okay. So we have those. So then at the beginning of each round, we now draw one as well. So give everyone a 4th card.
What we got?
Shuffle them. See, it's, I memorized
It's
the
a good
order.
plan. Good plan.
1, 1, 1.
Alrighty.
At the top of the worker placement board, it should show your starting resources, and I think it includes a mead, right? Of the worker placement spots.
The top of the worker placement spots.
Look at the board where you put your workers.
Yes.
No,
This board.
That one.
This board. Oh, all the way up the top there?
Yeah, so it should show one of
Show
each
you what
of
we
the
start
weapons and a
with?
mead, right?
Or the top left corner? Can you see that?
I can't do it.
This right here.
Oh,
Top
right.
left.
Yes. It just says a mead.
Okay.
It says the cards and a mead.
Okay, can we all have
I think
a
what
mead
Chris
as
is trying
well?
to say.
What
We should
does
have some
mead-
mead. It's the red side of the orange one.
Yes.
So these are 2-sided.
Mead drinkers. Okay, so you can move that cube down to wherever we're at. What's the next step?
Actions.
Okay, so the next section will be the actions, and that's this great worker placement board over here. And let's pretend afterwards, I'm just going to tell you what happens after we take our actions. So the next one would be income. So depending on what you have covered up on your board, you will get the next level or the next money showing will be your income. So,
You slide your board a little bit, and we can kind of zoom in.
oh, look at that's fancy. So let's pretend I've covered up these. My income would be $2 when we get to the income phase. If you have islands, if you see they have income as well, it's the same filling in rules that you have to do everything left and down, but you can have extra income, this plus whatever that income is there. Okay, so that would be income. Then you breed animals as all other breeding rules are. If you have 2 of the same animal, you get to flip them over, they become pregnant that round. And then the following round, they give birth to a brand new happy animal. All except the pigs give birth every single round. They don't get pregnant. They just automatically make babies.
They're like rabbits, those
yeah.
pigs.
Yep.
Yes, that they are. What's the one after animal breeding?
Feast.
Feast. Feast is where you have to feed your people. So as you get more workers, you have to fill in more food spaces. This is filled up by what is down here. You can place any reds next to each other, but you have to space out your orange ones with red pieces.
Even red has to be set.
Yeah, they have to alternate.
Oh, red has to be separated? Okay, has to be alternated. Basically, you have to eat healthy. Red is like less healthy stuff, like meat and mead. Also, if you
Space out your oranges.
if you ever duplicate a thing, like you pay to, or you eat double the lavender around, the second one has to go upright. And you can always choose to stick it up if you only have one space. Like here, I don't have space for 2 peas, so I went ahead and put up and down. You can also feed people money. You can say, here, go buy your own food. But you cannot feed them coal. Sorry. They don't like that. So at that round, you have to have enough food left to feed your people. Also, apparently, Uwe Rosenberg really likes green beans. And so green beans are super healthy, and they're always worth 2 no matter how many green beans you eat. No matter how much you rotate.
Are they fresh or canned?
I don't know. I like fresh. They look fresh.
Yeah.
It's a Viking game. I don't think they have canned green beans.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably never even got to experience green bean casserole.
Oh,
It's tragic.
one of the tragedies of life is a green bean casserole. I'm not a fan.
Wait, one of the tragedies of life is not having had green bean casserole.
Just give me green beans. I like green beans. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of oil.
I don't eat the food my food
Salt.
eats.
That's fair. All right, what's the next step after we feed our people?
Bonus.
Ooh,
yeah.
bonuses. This is what's really cool. Do you see these nice little pictures on your board?
Indeed I do.
If you ever surround, can I have some blue pieces, some blue-green pieces? If you ever fully surround these during that bonus phase, you get to have one of those. So if I completely surround this, haha, I'm great at this game, watch me.
Wow.
I didn't even cheat once. They're all blue. So, ta-da! So if I do that, I've completely surrounded it, then that means that every time that comes up, I get a stone. And so you get those on your board. There's tons of them on the islands as well, especially some bigger pieces like whale blubber and that kind of stuff. So those are useful. So that's when bonuses happen. And then what's the next one?
Update and add new mountain strips.
Okay, mountain strips are up here. This is where you get resources. If they're ever down to the last 2 items, those will get moved off. And then every round a new one will come out and we'll populate it. And then the final one is...
Remove place Vikings from the action board.
Okay, then we take all our Vikings back, they go back here, and we start over again, getting our new Viking.
We're gonna need that other tray of pieces too.
There's 2.
Clear as mud? Yeah, there's lots of trays. That's why I pulled the chairs out, so we can
Okay.
each kind of be in charge of one.
This one definitely. And we're also playing with horses and pigs, right?
We are. I will
So
explain
many
those in a
trays.
minute.
Okay.
I can just throw them over here for now. Let's do that.
Really quick question, just to clarify. Did you teach that you always have to put pieces from the bottom left up, or only when you're covering up income?
Only when you're covering up income. Yes.
Okay.
So I can place those, if you saw I placed those pieces around here, that was okay because I was not covering up any incomes. Only to cover up income, you have to get the one below it and to the left.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. Alrighty, let's go over these actions. Let's do this great action board. Will you go ahead and hand me that top action board? We'll just do the up close view.
Math.
So everybody can see. All right. So everything in a column, move that over a little bit more. There we go. Everything in a column costs that many workers. So if I want to take this space over here, then I will place 1 worker and I will trade in this for that. So this is what they mean. Oh, and then this is 2. This is 3. You get to draw an extra ability card. And then this is 4, you get to play an ability card. And then finally, your last and final first or second or 1 or 2 workers that you have at the very end, you can play over here. It lets you play a card and it gives you another action.
If you play 2.
Oh yes, that's true. You only get the play card if you do the 2. Otherwise it's a single and you just get the action. All right, so what we have over here is we have building houses and ships. These are trade wood for this type of ship and the small little houses. Do we have those houses out? Those are up there. If you look at this, whoops. Like this is the little hut right there. And then there's bigger buildings and they all do different things. These ones you can fill in with anything and they give you extra points. Like this is 17 points. And there's 15 negative ones on it. So if you can fill those up, it has lots of points at the end. It also, you can surround stuff and produce things. I realize I'm pointing it there, but y'all can see. So these are great because you can put red and yellow on them, whereas most everything else you can't. They just can't be next to each other if you see how they're diagonal.
Sure.
So that's the same rules as the greens on the big board.
And then greens can be adjacent on those.
Yes, greens and blues can be adjacent. You cannot use coal. So that's what these are. This is how you get those buildings, is you pay that many workers, and then you pay whatever the resources are, and you get those buildings. The boats, these boats let you take future actions and do future things. These are whaling boats. These are the blue ones and the red ones. That's what I call them. I'm sure they have fancy names that mean things. It's really hard to see, but this is the whaling boat. This is blue, and red, and the top one is blue, the bottom one is red, and that's spending a whaling boat and a money for a red. I'll have you guys clarify that if I'm ever trying to see it in the glare. Hunting game is fun. Over here to hunt game, you can spend these resources over here to mitigate the die. And what you're going to be doing...
Camera again.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. I'm getting better at this. I'm blaming it on the 11 o'clock at night. This is how I feel. All right. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be rolling this die when you hunt game, and then you can mitigate the die with whatever these things on the left are. Hunting game, you want to get down to 0, Chris, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a really high number. I would have to spend 7 in combination of wood and bows and arrows. But you have 3 chances to roll the die. So I'd roll it again. 8, even worse. If I rolled again. 5, maybe I could do it. If not, if I don't succeed, then I get a bow and a wood, but I don't get the reward. If I did succeed and I got it down to 0, then I would get these 2 things, and that would be my whole action. Okay, also, if you do one that's a little bit more expensive, like this over here laying a snare, it shows that you would get a trap, a wood, and you would get one of your 2 dudes back. So that if you failed. But you can also use those to mitigate. So if you want to take a look at that, I'll hand this over your way so you can look at it better. Down here for the livestock market, this is how you get animals. So this says that you can trade in a sheep and you can get all these nice little goods over here, or you can trade in a horse or a cow to get some other goods. This is the spend money marker. So if you spend $3, you can get I think that's a wheat, and any one animal of your choice, which is super cool. This is spend $2 and some delicious green beans to get 2 sheep or 2 pigs, $3 and a wheat to get any 2 animals, and then you can trade a pig in for these goodies. Do you guys have any questions on that part of the board? And how that generally works? All right, let me pop over this other board here. We can check this out. Okay, over here in the weekly market and the produce, this is just where you get good stuff. So this, you can get green beans and a coin, and if you happen to have cows, you can get some milk from them. Here you get these goodies, and if you happen to have a horse, you can get a wheat from it. You get this awesome fruit basket, and if you happen to have sheep, you can get, there's a pattern here, I promise. This, you can get some money in these good stuff, and then if you have these animals, you get that. And then this is just one of each of those things. Very pricey, very good. Crafting is trading in stuff for other stuff. So you can turn lavender into linen. Turn linen and some sort of animal skin.
Badger skin or beaver?
Yeah, something.
Pelts.
The tiny animal
pelt
pelts.
of something.
Small
Oh,
pelts.
weasel.
It's a weasel.
It's a weasel.
You can trade those in for bigger green clothing things and some money. So these are just all trade-ins. This symbol over here is the forge symbol, which is that little forge board. Is the little forge board around and visible? All right, that's I think we need to figure out. This is the little forge. There are ones that have this little symbol on them.
Oh, Chris, I think it's in the chair.
Oh, is it in the chair?
The little one, yeah.
The little symbol. Okay, so this is anything that has that little forge symbol on it, you can forge with this forge space. You spend a coal, and yours destroyed my board. Thank you very much.
There's no pretty graphic evidence of that.
So this one you can forge any one item for a coal. If you come over here, you have to forge something on the little board, which means that it's less than, this says 9. Yeah, less than 9 cost to forge it. So this just has a stipulation.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? All these other things, you trade in this item to get these other items. Trade in to get other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, those are pretty straightforward. You can have that back, sir. All right, down here, the mountains and trade. This is how you get stuff from the awesome mountain boards.
Of which there's only supposed to be 2 active in play.
Oh, it said 3.
In a 4-player game, there's 3.
Oh, I only partially skimmed the rules. I just go pop back on top. All right, so the way that you get mountains is you always have to pull from the left to the right. So if you come over here and it shows a mountain strip and it shows 2 resources of your choice, you just take the far 2 left of either one of those tracks, either one of those mountains. So if I were to come over here, I would take 2 wood off of something. Okay, these upgrades let you flip a tile. So the way that it goes is it goes yellow, red, green, blue as to upgrading. So I could flip my green beans over and make them milk. And now they've upgraded. So that's what the upgrade means. There's some that say 2 upgrades, which means you need to upgrade 2 separate items. So I could upgrade my milk and my lavender to fish. And then there's ones that show 2 arrows. So this says I can upgrade 1 item 2 times. So I would trade these green beans in for the green square for bedroll. Okay, questions on that? Make sense? This says gain 2 non-equal items. It does not show the mountain strip, so it's just any 2 of these 3 things that you want that are not the same. I think that's everything. This is just 2 red cards, which are the weapons and the traps and stuff. So that is that board. And we're on to the last one. We're so close to being able to actually play. I know. I actually really like teaching this game because I feel like it's all pretty straightforward. It looks like a lot, but it's doable.
I'll pick it up once you walk through your turns and we're playing.
This is the board that requires ships. Oh, I realize whaling up there requires ships, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there's a whaling option up there that requires the whaling ship. And when you roll the die, you can subtract whatever coal you have on those ships to help mitigate the dice. That was something I missed. Okay, so over here, we have this. So these top ones over here are blue because they require the
Blue ship?
Yeah, good job. Awesome.
Welcome to Miss W's kindergarten class.
You all get gold stars. Okay, what this means is that you can spend $2 if you have a blue ship, and you can change all of your greens that are different. So like one of each item, all your greens, you can flip them over to the blue side, which is super powerful.
So satisfying.
And useful. This is a $1 discount, but it costs more workers. And then this over here lets you just get 2 things off the big board, which is also ridiculous. Because those count as blues.
Yeah.
Those count as blues. So you can put them anywhere on your board.
These things?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, the grays count as blues. All right, down here is the red ship because it's red. Yay. This works just like hunting, only it's backwards. This one, when you're raiding, you need the red ships, and you're trying to get a high number because if you look at those little gray items, they have sword numbers, and the sword number is the raiding number. So if you're doing the cheap rating that only takes 1 worker, you're only rolling an 8-sided die. If you're doing these other ones, you get to roll the 12-sided die, and then you can also add swords and stone to it, so you can get above 12. So you would roll the die. It's the same rules of I come here and I'm going to pillage, I roll the die, and I say, oh, I get a 2, that's terrible, I'm going to roll again. I got a 3, also terrible. I got a 12, hey! So I can buy something worth 12. I think the crown is the highest one possible, I think.
16.
It's 16, so if I had extra swords and extra stone, I could trade those in. Once again, if you fail, you get each one of these items, so you get a sword of stone, and then you might get a worker back if it's one of the higher spaces. If you plunder, it requires 2 red boats, and you just automatically get that biggest piece. Done. And then theft, you get a sword. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's just another one of those ones. It's the same.
But you do it with a blue ship.
But you do it with a blue ship. Oh, that's true. That's fancy. That's my one complaint on this game. It's very hard to see the difference between blue and red.
Blue ships are straight up and down. Red ships are crooked.
There you go. That makes sense. Chris is so smart. That's why I keep him around. All right, down here's where you get islands. You need ships to be able to get to the islands. If you look at the top left, the A, you see that it has the ships required on it that you can use. So this, right here. There we go. So this, you can use any one of these ships. As long as you have a ship, you can come and you can spend minimum 1 worker, you can pick up this. So which means I can come to this space, which is a 1 worker space, and I can, as long as I have any ship, I can pick up this one. The second space over here doesn't allow me to get islands that cost whale boats. If I just have a whale boat, I can't get these ones, and there's certain ones that have that. There we go. So see this right here? It says I have to go to at least the 2 worker space to spend these ones. Okay, make sense? And then over here is just the red boat one, which would be the 3 worker space. 3 or 4 over here. And then let's look down here. Down here, you can spend $2 to trade in your whaleboat for a one of those tall, skinny ones. They're in one of these buckets. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in your bucket over there.
These guys?
One of those guys. So these are called No. It's a little...
I think it might be in the one with the
Is
horses.
it the one with the horses? Let's see. Oh, it is this one. All right.
They're like sailboats that you can put up here.
Yeah. So you just get one of these, and it goes on your player board. It goes on your player board, and it takes up a food spot, and it gives you 7 points at the end of the game. Is what that does.
One less mouth.
And how'd you get that?
That is this little thing right down here. It looks just like...
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Looks just like that. There's also ways to get immigrations, which are these right here. And what that is that takes a boat that you have actively that you're using. You're going to flip it over for the points on the back. And it also takes up food spaces. You don't have to feed those people because you sent them away from your island. You don't have to worry about them. They're gone.
All right.
All right, that's the immigrations and how that works. Let's see. So coming over here, more islands, more getting whale boats and stuff. They're all pretty straightforward. If you have questions, you can ask for that. And then over here's how you play cards. So if you can see, this is... What does that mean, Chris? Do you know what that means?
Is that just draw a card?
I don't think that's draw a card. This is draw a card.
No.
Hmm.
Is that
Oh,
remove the
that's-
card you were hiding
that
from your sleeve?
Trade in a card for victory points?
No, you can always do that anytime.
You can always do
Do a
that.
play a card action.
I will look it up in a minute.
Okay.
Question mark, asterisk, that's okay. So over here you can trade one of these in to be able to play a card and gain $1. You can draw 2 cards, play a card and gain $1, or you can play up to 4 cards. Cards have a cost. If you look at your cards right here, they have a cost and they give you a special ability. There's an entire rule book that tells you what all these special abilities are. You can look it up in the bottom right-hand corner. There's a number, and we can just pass that around throughout the game. Like this would say, I can spend $1 to upgrade a yellow item. And I think blues are anytime. So I can do that. So once that's played, I have that ability. It's also worth this many points at the end of the game. All right, I think that's everything on here. We've got immigrations, we've got all that jazz. I think that's everything. The other thing you can do with your cards, like Chris said, is you can trade them in for just endgame points if you don't like what the ability is. These start at 4 and they work down, I think, to 1s. No, to 2s. Yeah. So, that is Feast for Odin. Did I miss anything important, Chris?
Oh, buddy.
I think I got it. If we have questions, we'll figure it out as we go. I think he does. Alex is the one who requested to play this, I would like to say.
Yes, this is my first time.
This is his fault.
Did you choose the timing?
Probably yes.
Playing
I think he said tonight.
Boone Lake is next, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Let's play that tomorrow.
Followed by Advanced Squad.
All right. So this is a specialty thing just for the expansion. But everybody starts out with this little board here. They have their own, basically, little player power. It's a little shed. So when you go to the little shed action, you can build your little shed, and then you can get whatever special stuff is on it. So for this one, it's 8 points, but I have to fill in a cow, and then I have to fill in these spaces right here. And so it's a little bit of something that you can do. It's optional. I've honestly never built these. I think they're supposed to be cool, but they've never really interested me that much.
Okay.
And do we get to choose, or is it just
You can choose whichever side you want.
spinnery, whaling hut?
So many options. Okay, we ready to do this? We ready to take some actions? Oh, this is the Moose of Awesomeness. I'm sorry. So, if you were the first one to be done,
Last one.
nope, last one to be done, then you get the Moose of Awesomeness. If you get done first, though, you get your first pick of these action spaces. Because you can never go to an action space that someone else is currently on. I didn't ever say that. Worker placement rules. Okay, did we get the little less than 6 ones on there? So we need the forges that are less than 6.
9.
Or less than 9, sorry. Anything that has the forge symbol that has a sword less than 9. We'll go on there. Okay, we cool if I begin? Or does someone else want to go first?
Definitely not me.
You should go ahead and go first.
I will go first. I think those go there. This guy goes here. Here we go. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna start out by, I'm gonna get that out of the way. I'm gonna start out by getting some resources. Will you put me on, let's see. I'm gonna do this right here. So I get a 3 and a 2 from a track. So I'm gonna take this 3 and this 2. So I have all these resources.
No boats for us.
And then I get to draw a card. Can I have one of those brown cards? Thank you.
Where do we even start?
Where do we even start?
That is the question. The ultimate question. It's a lot. It is a lot.
Oh.
But it's super fun. I would just say, yeah, get resources or get some goods. It's really good to feed your people.
Okay.
It's good to get stuff.
We can go here.
If you notice too, we don't get food every single round for feeding our people. We only get them every other round.
We get all the 1s, and then we get the 1s and the 2s, and then nothing. And then the 1s, 2s, and 3s, nothing. 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s.
What for what?
The food that we get at the beginning of each round.
Mm. Oh my.
Okay, yes, so blue cards are anytime as much as you want. Red cards are triggered by some sort of action. I think yellow cards are one-time use. If that's helpful.
Where'd you say goods are?
Goods are in the middle, like getting green beans and a coin up a little further.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll get some green beans.
So you take this one
Okay.
and 1 coin.
All right, it's me again?
Back to Wendy.
All right, let's do some... Let's lay a snare, since I have a couple of those. That costs 2 guys. To lay a snare.
Yeah.
All right, so I roll the orange die of awesomeness, 2. So I can spend 2 snares, and I get the reward. What is the reward? One of those green thingies?
It's the bigger one.
Is it the bigger one?
Mm-hmm. It's a 2x4.
This right here? Is that what that looks like?
No, it's one longer. It's this one.
This one. Oh, the wolf? Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, it is. Hey.
You caught something? Good.
Sweet. But anytime you can fiddle around these, but once it's like on there, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So I fiddle around them with the whole round. Like I pull stuff off and whatever. But at the end of the round, it's set, and then you can't move those pieces anymore.
When do we place these?
You need
Whenever you
green or
want.
blue to place on here. You can place them anytime. They're just once they're there, they're there. These ones can fit in the little huts and stuff.
So these are for food for
These are for food. So sometimes I'll just lay them out
Okay.
and just fiddle with them like that. 2 questions on your cards at all?
Here. You want wood. And take away that boat.
So you have $1 now. Is there anything
I
worth
do.
$1 that you wanted? Like an animal or...
Go hunting.
$2.
Where are those animals?
So the animal's right here. So you have like... Oh, you don't have... Those all cost more than $1. You have some lavender. You could try some lavender into a green piece because you want to get that income up early. So you want to get at least a green to start with.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys walk me through this a little bit. So then that flips to, or no?
No, you don't flip anything. You just gain it.
And,
Yeah, so,
so
you trade it in, yeah,
on top.
and then gain the green.
It's
What
this
is
one.
A fabric-y one.
Okay.
There we go.
Linen.
So now that can go on your board.
And that. So I could do that. But then I'd still have to cross below, right?
Mm-hmm. to fill in that there too. Very cool. It's me. I'm going to take these because those look good. So I'll take $1, one of these fancy $1 a fancy wreath, and another mead. Do you guys have mead?
Yes.
No, the little horn. Yep.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm going to pay this stone to play this down and gain $1.
Dollar, dollar, who's got $1?
Rich.
I'm rich. I want to get some of these islands going.
So islands, you need boats.
I gotta get some boats first.
And you need resources to get boats.
And I need.
So you can get some stuff from the mountain strip. Like there's 2 stone right there, which could get you the blue boat. Oh,
boat.
You need 2 stone and 2 wood to get a blue boat.
And to go to the mountains, go here. So that gets you only one from.
One from one of these strips. Yeah, those won't get you boats because you need the wood. So you can wait till next round to get those for boats. These go in boats to make whaling and stuff cheaper. So getting those now, they can also go on your board. So those would be actually really good.
Okay.
Also, that's good money.
Yes. So I can spend 3 workers and get what, 3 of those things?
That's 2 workers.
2 workers for 3 of the.
And 2 red cards. Yeah. That's pretty nice. So do you want the coal or the stone?
I'll take the stone.
Stone cold crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you're
it's
done
me.
already?
I'm done. I'm finished.
Okay. I'm
We do need food to feast.
gonna take 1 and do 1
Lots of
upgrade.
food.
Oh, that should have been mead. And I'll upgrade this to milk.
These guys are very cute. She's got a little
Cute?
tiny axe going on.
3 coin for any 1 animal. I like that.
Do you have 2 workers left?
I do.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And I
What
got
animal you gonna get?
some money. Here's the. Let me get a horse.
A horse, of course.
Where do we put?
I feel like I'm drowning in like plastic stuff over here. Just throwing stuff off the table. This is
Get
not
a
useful.
horsey.
Not useful. Not useful.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my last action too. Just gonna be in
Wait,
Wait,
you
oh,
need,
you
I
need
need a
a
horse.
Oh, you need a horse.
I need a horse. Of course.
and that
Horse.
coal and get this chest
Thank you.
and 1 coin.
So see how there's a pregnant side and a non-pregnant side?
Yep.
Also, these boards don't have a horse spot, so just pick one. You just take it down on your little
In your
people.
pen.
Put it down here.
Yeah, put it down there for your aminals.
And the animals are good for breeding when you get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. And then you can trade them in for stuff. You can slaughter them and get things like meat. All right, you finish. You're the last to go, so you get the Moose of Awesomeness. Can you take that little round tracker, move it down, all the way down to the actions, and then we do Moose of Awesomeness. Okay, what comes after the moose?
Nope.
Income.
Income. Okay.
Hold please.
Place your
Income.
awesome stuff out for income. So is everybody at? You
Don't
got
have any
1.
water.
I'm at 2. You're at 2. Okay, so go ahead and grab your income.
Can I get 1, please?
Bink.
Thank you.
There we go.
And breed your aminals. Nobody has 2.
Nope.
Feast.
All right, so feed your people. So mine are laid out like this. That's what they're eating. These go back in
To the supply.
to the supply. Yep.
So, green beans,
And I fed all of my peoples.
green beans,
You have to separate them.
and peas.
Yeah, put the peas in between the green beans because you can't have the same thing next to each other.
Oh, okay.
You can't have the same color next to
same
each other.
color.
Do you have any money? You
Yeah,
can...
you have mead.
I have mead.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
you
put the
mead.
mead between the two
There
green
you go.
beans. Or if you want to,
I'll-
that,
Yeah,
because then you
that
save
looks
the bigger
great.
one.
Save these.
Okay,
No,
your people
just
are officially
ditch
done.
those.
And then where are we throwing them? In here?
Fed them.
Does anybody have some
Bonuses.
bonuses surrounded?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, mountain tiles. This one goes under. This one comes off, and then that pops out here. And we're gonna fill that up.
Okay.
Fill me up,
Buttercup.
buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Worst of all,
Worst of all.
You never call baby when you say you will, say you will.
I don't know these words.
I need you
I need you.
more than anyone, darling. Know that I have from the start. So fill me up,
Fill me up,
Buttercup,
don't break my heart.
Alright, we call American Idol. We're going
Okay,
on.
what's the next one?
Bing.
We did mountains.
Oh. Why? Oh, because we already did the
Take a new
mountain.
Viking.
Gotcha.
Take your 2.
Take my
Oh, I didn't
two.
take my back.
Harvest. So now you get all the 1s and the 2s.
We're harvesting all the. Oh. One of each of these.
Yes, we're not flipping over an island tile. And everyone gets a new red
So
card.
it's just this, right?
Yeah.
One of each of the ones, and then one of each of the. What now?
The 2.
Oh, there's
This
the
is the
twos.
2, yeah.
Oh, there's okay. So we each got 4 tiles,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, all yellow.
all yellow.
And then starting with you, everyone grabs a weapon. Can you hand me one?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I always play face up. You can play face down.
Oh,
I don't know, just habitually I have.
I see you're a trusting person.
I am a trusting person.
And I guess I will
Don't you dare
display
take
my
spot.
weapons.
I think there would be
Okay.
an untrusting person displaying their weapons, right? Feels a little backwards to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Okay, move that cube down. Are we at
Yeah.
actions now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to spend 3 to go here, and I'm gonna try some of those new piggies. Would you hand me 2
Ooh,
piggies,
2 piggies.
if you please?
Those pigs. So pigs, like I said, don't get pregnant. So you just get a new pig every
Oh,
round
yeah.
if you keep those 2.
They've got a yellow side.
And then you can
Okay.
just slaughter the 3rd one every round.
Yeah, that's it for me. Oh, I get to draw a card.
Brown.
Brown.
Right there, brown. Yup.
Oh. Wow, really?
What's this?
So I can get money from here. Get 2 money, and then
And then your horse, like horses do, makes flax? Straw?
yeah.
Wheat?
You know.
I think they eat wheat, but I guess
Cows?
they plow.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, they'll help you grow the
They'll
grain.
help you grow
Yeah.
the grain.
So
Cows make milk, sheep make wool, horses make wheat.
Make wheat.
Yeah,
It's
it works.
Can I
Thanks,
get
Uwe.
$2, please? Oh, there's money right here.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Sure,
that's
money.
big money.
Oh, here's little money.
I
We
need
have 2
little
things
money.
of little
Yeah.
money.
Big money, no whammies.
I'll put this here.
So $2, and then I get another 3-piece tile. This thing, and then the mead. And then what's that? Oh, I get another.
And you get one of
have
these
3
for the
things.
one horse you have.
Okay, I have lots of orange.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You have a red though? So
I do have 1 red.
Is that going to be enough to feed your people sufficiently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Then you're set. Everything else from this point on is just points and awesomeness. Let's see. I want to play a card, but what do I want to do to play that card? I'm going to... I'm going to spend a wood to get a whaleboat. That sounds like a good plan. So actually, at any time, you can purchase a boat for this amount of money. Money is equal points, 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
So you can, if you just need a boat that you don't have, you can always buy it.
Okay. I'm going whaling.
Really?
Whaling. Okay.
Wheat. Wheat.
Okay, give me that. Oof, give me the D12. Am I prepared for whaling?
Gotta go
I'd say
low.
not.
What is that?
Yeah.
Do you have wood?
No.
Do you have spears?
I have a spear. So, you know,
So explain to me what happens when you go whaling.
if I roll a 2, I get to get that stuff. That was a 12. I will re-roll.
It was a 1 and a 2,
why
which are
a
both the numbers you wanted, just not together.
That's 12
That's
again.
a 12 again.
How many
It's
rolls
a-
do you get?
I get this one. This is what I have left.
Okay.
My people starve.
A 5.
But I get 2 of these back.
Oh, I was looking at the
Oh,
wrong spot.
wrong one. I get 2 of these back, and then I get a wood and a spear. Correct?
Yes, you do. There's wood
Oh, thank you.
to go with your spear. Brown on brown. Just really good for visual pop-in, you know?
Kinda
Do you feel like the camera is just crooked?
just
Or
a,
are we?
Just a wee bit.
Are we just crooked?
I think it needs to go
I feel like I'm
that.
Uh-huh.
slowly leaning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Alex, what you doing?
I think my
your
horse
grand
needs a
plans?
mate.
Is your horse lonely?
It is a little bit lonely. Oh, but I don't need any more of the orange stuff, actually. Spend 1 so I can get one of those wood things and build a house.
Yeah. If you have wood, you can spend it to
Oh, I
build
don't
a
have.
hut.
Oh, okay. I don't have.
Kabuki Kid is asking if anyone's seen that Norseman movie. You all seen that? I saw a trailer for it,
Mm-mm.
but I didn't see it.
I don't even know what.
I just remember that in the trailer, the guy like catches a spear and then he like turns it around and like throws it back at a guy. It looked really cool. I think that's the movie they're talking about.
So these houses, where do they go and what are they for?
You just get them. It's a tile.
It gives you points in the corner and you.
It's worth 8 points total, and it has 6 negative points on it for wood and stone that you can cover up with additional resources, just if you
Okay.
have them laying around.
And then these ones, that's the little one. You can also build yours. And then these are like the bigger ones.
Yeah,
Oh my!
and that's the long house, which
Yeah.
will be up here.
I have so AP.
But you can spend your yellow stuff
And
on
that's
those ones.
the medium house over there.
I can spend my yellow. Oh, I can
Yellow
upgrade.
and red. Mm-hmm.
So. Oh yeah, I'll craft again.
You're such a crafty
I
man.
am. So this goes to a green.
What do you think the Vikings would do if they had 3D printers? What do you think they would make?
Swords.
Little plastic feeble swords? Arrowheads? You know, would like shatter inside you?
Oh,
Bad question.
maybe some helmet
Okay.
decorations.
Well, you went whaling, and that was definitely my plan when I just bought this whaling boat. So, I need to make new life decisions over here. I have $3 and some wheat. How about I take a couple animals of my choice? I'm gonna do cows. Take 2 cows. Mama likes beef. Okay. 2 cows, and then I get to play a card because I played a 4-person thingy-majiggy. I'm going to play the Gnar Builder, which is gnarly. I can spend 3 to get a blue boat, which I will do. Ta-da! Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I spent my 3. Don't let me cheat.
And
And my wheat.
yeah, don't cheat.
Don't cheat. Here, take my wheat.
Nom.
I'm allergic to wheat. I don't want it.
Where do you get the blue water tiles?
The boat tiles?
Yeah, the place on here.
Oh, you upgrade green ones.
Upgrade green ones. and
So you can
do
either
that.
you can kind of like just straight up buy them right
Okay.
here, or you can upgrade using these. I'm going to upgrade 3 things. Upgrading up. That. And this. And that.
drop all 4 of these here, I get 4 upgrades of these oranges.
Mm-hmm. Four of anything can get upgraded. So you could upgrade that, flip it over to the blue side.
Mm-hmm. They just have to be separate items.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
Blue is good because then you put an extra green.
Yeah.
Okay. Only 4 upgrades. Oh, only needs 3. So I'll upgrade the green to a blue, and you said I get another green?
No, you can just upgrade any of these things you can upgrade.
Yeah, just flip into the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red. Red.
Cool, cool. All right, my turn. I'm gonna do that milk from cows thing over there,
Milk from cows.
right in the middle. So I get beans, $1, and I get.
Milk from cows.
Is it 1 milk from 2 cows?
1 milk from 1 cow. Oh yeah, 1 milk from 2 cows. 2 milk from 3
Okay,
cows.
I'll take a milk.
Milk.
Please and thank you.
Welcome.
Sing the milk song.
Don't give me no pop, no pop. Don't give me no
no-
juice, no juice. Just give me that milk, moo, 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 moo. Just give me that milk, moo, 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 moo.
Whoa.
Well, I haven't heard that in a long time.
I actually went to camp with. I do this camp with teenage girls once a year, and they didn't sing it this year, which surprised me because I used to go in Vegas with them, and that was one of those main songs that they'd sing.
Can I get a
Not the ones here in Florida.
pig, but the yellow side?
The pig, but the yellow side. The
Some
wreath,
sort of laurel,
Yeah.
situation.
the hanging herbs. My mom used to watch Night Court. Did you ever watch?
Oh, I
that
loved
show?
Night Court. I mean, I've heard of it.
There was some sort of like fight over urns. It was a comedy. It's not a real law show. But there's some sort of fight over urns, and I guess the guy's name was Herb, and the weird security guard had like a cup of
Herbal tea.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm drinking herb tea.
Okay, so for
Pretty
hunting,
nasty.
oh, you need a wood, right? And a bow.
That's just to mitigate the die. So yeah, you need some of them.
Well, I have bows.
You're rolling a d8, so it's your odds of what you think you can get it down to 0. 3 rolls.
No, dice
But
are
if
not
you-
my friend.
But if you fail, you get wood and a bow.
Okay.
So you get supplies for next round.
Rating.
Have you guys shot a bow before?
I can't say I have.
No, I thought you, Alex, maybe would have with all your other cool stuff you do.
Yeah.
In the way that, any kid that goes to Y summer camp, like, shoots the big
hello.
plastic, like, red bow. My friend Robin's dad, like, used to bow hunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was always like, oh,
I'm gonna
if
trade
things
that
go
in
wrong,
for
Gene will feed us.
$1.
He is my
and
friend.
a 2 blue tile. I went right there.
Okay,
Nice.
so this.
So that's this thing?
Yep. And you got your $1.
Yes.
You got your last one.
Ooh, I have still a dude left?
Mm-hmm.
What should I do with my dude?
Something awesome.
I'm going to take this money and run. And I'm going to upgrade this to whatever the green side is.
Bedroll.
Yes. There's somewhere to sleep tonight.
The moose.
Nap time.
I need to get these bigger tiles out.
Okay, we've done all of our placements.
We've done all our
We
placements.
determined the
Yeah.
Moose of Awesome. Done.
Moose
Okay,
is awesome.
income.
Did you want to put anything on your board? I know you have some
No,
blue pieces.
I got some blue, yeah.
Yeah, you should increase that income.
So I need to cover up the income, so like that.
That totally works.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Did that do that? Right.
All right, all of us have animals. So mine gets pregnant.
Can I have another piglet?
Yours just, exists.
Schmiglet.
And your horse gets pregnant?
Unfortunately, horses are not asexual reproducers.
Oh, I thought you had 2.
Oh.
I know.
They're not worms.
No, nope. Or plants.
All right, next up is income. Is that what that
Feast.
says?
Feast.
Feast.
Feed your
Right.
people.
Oh, I didn't get my income.
My people
Oh.
are fed.
Yeah. So you line
So
up
I
on
should
your
have
feast
placed
board.
this first and then got my income up too?
Yeah.
Okay. I need my income.
Okay.
All right, these are what I'm feeding.
Okay. You ready to feed your peeps?
Feed my people.
Feed my people, what's up? Who's the guy that does that in breakfast? I don't remember.
Now I have that song from the 90s, Feed the Tree, in my... I won't try to sing it. I won't make you listen to that. I think it was Belly? Was
There we
that the
go.
song? Feed the Tree?
Oh.
You know
I have
what I'm talking
no
about?
idea what you're talking about.
Spotify knows if anybody's curious.
Spotify
You can
knows.
check that out.
And there we go.
Everyone's
All right.
fed?
Fed,
Everyone's fed.
fed, and
Bonuses!
happy. I have no bonuses.
Nope.
I'm useless.
Okay, mountain tile. This
Mountain
one goes.
tiles.
This one comes off, and this goes right here. More mountain awesomeness.
All clear for you?
Holy cow! How do we fill all these negatives up?
Oh. By the end, you'll be like, oh, I have all this stuff.
I don't know where to put it.
Where am I going to put it? I should have bought more places to fill up. Take a person? Oh no, we don't get a boat full of free food this time.
Oh, so we don't take a person?
You take a person off, but
No.
under the third one, see it's blank. You're on your own.
But we do flip the A, and we
But,
put.
so we have to feed all the way up
$2
to
on
three.
everything?
Yep, $2 on everything else.
Okay. Let's see if I can locate some of these
$2.
twofers.
Is everyone staying up out of solidarity? We appreciate your love and support. I wonder how many people are not in the U.S. So it's not late for them. I mean, actually,
How
honestly,
many
the West
people?
Coast, it's not that late.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, they're 3 hours behind
I'm still
us.
on Vegas time.
yeah. I mean, for people under 40, it's not that late, probably.
Nope.
That's fair. Okay, weapons. We got all
Oh, yeah.
our dudes back.
You
So, draw a new weapon.
Oh, I got some more arrows.
watch out.
Ooh, I got a sword.
Okay.
A swordy mixed sword. Okay, what do we use for whaling? We use spears and
Wood.
wood. Whew.
Wood.
I need some wood. Because unlike you, I want to just succeed.
You want to actually succeed?
I want to succeed at whaling.
Weird.
This is the perfect whaling spot right there. 3 wood and a coal to put in my whaling boat. If you take the whaling spot
I was
before
just
go
gonna
there-
say, as I now know that is your plan, I will. No. I won't.
You're a terrible person.
Did everybody who placed on the 3 Viking column draw an occupation card?
Did you all draw your brown card? I know you
I
did.
definitely didn't.
I got mine here.
Probably.
I didn't place on the 3.
I want no more. I want no more.
What did I place on the 3? I don't
Some random
think I
dude is under
did.
40. And he says it's late.
Okay.
No.
It's not poor life choices. It's great life
Yeah, it's-
choices.
It's fabulous life choices. Okay, I'm going to.
It's only a
put
poor
it-
life choice if you have to work at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm
Sure.
going to take this, which is unfortunate. That's a poor life choice right there.
You
is
don't
having
have
to-
cows. Why do you always take my spots?
I need green beans.
I have cows.
Get sheeps.
I wanted milk. In fact, I
Oh,
got
should we
rid of
take
my
all of
milk
our
hoping to
ones?
get more milk. That's okay. I'll have to
We're
succeed at
supposed to
whaling.
take our
Okay.
ones for harvest, right?
Or ones for harvest, huh?
For Sep 2? No?
We don't have a harvest if
Oh.
you look down here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I meant about
Round
the
three,
3 is just you're on your own.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that should be good for now.
The fields are
I
left
need
fallow in
food.
round 3.
Food for
I need a
everybody.
boat.
Boat snack.
I need to get some wood, though.
That's true. School is out, so if you're a teacher, it's totally appropriate for you to stay up all night long with us.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else go to bed. Stay up.
We're
Stay
going to
up.
straight up buy wood.
Stay up and feast. If you have green beans, we recommend you eating them with us.
I recommend mixing them with canned mushroom soup and then topping them with canned fried onion material, baking it, and then pretending it was a vegetable.
I recommend sauteing them in butter with fresh garlic.
That's
and
good
salt.
too. That's good. I can
my-
I can get behind that.
Ooh, or if you bake them with Parmesan cheese and some red pepper.
Ooh.
That's actually one of my favorite ways to make them.
My grandmother
I'm gonna get
recommends
some.
boiling them for 5 hours with no less than 2 cups of black pepper.
I'm going to spend my 3 monies and get another horse.
Does she can? Is that why she canning?
Oh, they were canned to begin with. They were just like,
Well, can I get a
Just like
horse, please?
mush.
Yes, you made her. That's hilarious.
I got my horse and mate, y'all.
Does anyone eat mushroom soup as soup? I don't. I actually never eat mushroom soup in anything because there usually is gluten in it, and I don't make mushroom soup. Ooh, I'm gonna go whaling. And I'm gonna draw a card. Because that's what happens when you go whaling. You draw cards. Ooh. I got a shepherd boy. Y'all don't know what that means. Because I don't know what that means. I was roll this whale die.
12. That die is loaded.
It's great if we were rating. 3.
Yay.
I can afford
I don't know why I'm cheering for
3.
you.
1, 2, 3. I'll cheer for you.
Why
This is not a
3?
co-op.
I'll cheer for you. What do I get? I get lots of grand, delicious
Okay,
stuff.
wait. You get a barrel.
I get whale meat.
You get a big gnarly whale meat, and then you get a
You get the
2x3 set of whale
There we
bits.
go.
Yeah.
Some bones.
Okay. Now I'm gonna make good.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Because I have this, you automatically get a -1. I have a -2, so I actually get 2 out of my 3 woods back. Yeah. Look at that.
Well played. Well played.
Whew.
I'm gonna go here. I'd like 2 sheep, please.
2 sheep.
Bah.
You are asking a lot of me.
Undo.
Bah. Bad
Do
decision.
you. And I'm gonna choose to pay for them.
You know what I really like is tomato soup. I
Tomato
hated
bisque?
I
I was
hated
gonna
it as a kid.
Yum.
Yeah.
But I really like it as an adult.
The only time I ever ate it as a kid was as a thing to dip grilled cheese in.
And that's when I hated
That's
it.
good.
No, I just didn't like tomatoey things. I didn't like pizza. I didn't like spaghetti. I didn't like tomato soup. I was just that weird kid that didn't like tomato stuff.
Yeah.
But I liked ketchup. And I liked plain tomatoes. I don't know.
See, I could never eat plain tomatoes.
Really?
My grandfather was like horrified that I would not eat the tomatoes he grew, and he was like, they're delicious. It's like eating sunshine." I was like, "That
You know
sounds
what?
awful."
So I grow tomatoes here in Florida because I can. But I prefer them not super ripe. And so a lot of times when people have homegrown tomatoes, they wait till they get really ripe and soft. And I prefer them a little bit stiffer.
Yeah.
So I went to hunting. Explain to me that.
Okay, so roll. The orange die of awesomeness, you want to get down to 0 by spending bows and arrows and wood.
I have no wood, but I have bows.
Okay. And you got 3 rolls. That's a
And
5.
a 5.
So you need to get a 2 or less.
Got the 2.
Bing, bing, bing. So you can spend those 2 bow and arrows.
Or you could roll one more time.
Don't roll one more time.
No.
Don't do it.
2 bows.
Or
And then you get whatever is on
A
that.
3 square mink.
and a rack of ribs.
Mmm.
Ooh,
ribs are
I
on
have
that.
ribs.
Yeah.
You're making dinner tonight, right?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
smoking that? Delicious. So excited. All right, is it up? Is it me? Am I up?
Indeed.
Oh, now I have to decide what to do. I need red stuff because right now all I have are green beans for my people to eat.
You know it's good red stuff? Tomato soup.
Oh, I should feed my people tomato soup. I have no spears, but I have a lot of wood. So I'm going to go try to catch a fish. We'll see
You
how
gotta bait it.
successful I am. I'm going to bait it with some wood. Fish
Like
is
shooting
really...
fish in a barrel.
Yeah, basically. 4.
4.
Oh, no. I can afford it, but I don't want to lose everything.
Now.
You're rolling my favorite number, man. 34.
Okay, 444 is my favorite number, but in this moment, I'm really angry.
Yep.
I
mean, at
really
least it
need
wasn't
that.
448.
No, I'm going to take the wood and the spear. Can I have a spear?
Here, I'm just gonna
Take it.
grab
Oh,
you one
yeah,
out of
from
the
the-
discard. That feels like the sensible way to go.
Hard life choices. I have 2 workers
Okay.
left. I can still feed my people.
I can do some things. Oh, I feel like I thought about what I was gonna do. And I forgot about what.
If you want fun and tomatoes, try cutting cherry tomatoes in half and soaking them in tequila. I didn't read that whole sentence before I started reading it.
You lost me at tomatoes.
So my mom would make a tomato sandwich. And so it would just be like mayonnaise, a tomato with salt and pepper.
That was my grandmother did that too.
Yeah. It was okay.
Oh,
Mostly, if there's mayonnaise on my sandwich, I will like it.
yeah,
I'm a
that's
fan
true.
of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is one of the best food groups.
In fact, being gluten-free, I put mayonnaise and mustard on like lettuce and like on a salad and make like a deli meat salad out of it. So I get all of those like sandwich flavor goodness, but I don't have the bread.
Okay, here. I want to see if the dice are nice to me.
Best condiment? Mayonnaise. Yes.
Wrong. Barbecue.
Which kind of barbecue? I'm very picky about my barbecue sauce.
I like it spicier and then sweet.
No.
Oh, really? I like
Yeah.
it sweet
Yeah.
instead of spicy. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. That's probably my gold standard.
They make a variety of flavors, but
And will you hand me a wolf pelt?
A
And I get a-
pelt. Yes, you may.
And I get a trap back? Is that correct?
you
Do I gain a trap when I get the wolf pelt for that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, I didn't get my trap back. That was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
take it.
Retcon.
Right.
First round retcon. Spicy Korean mayo is the best. Yes.
That sounds so
I
good.
concur.
So what's the fourth column?
Fourth column has to be your last 1 or 2 workers. If you do 2, you get to play a card. If you do 1, you just take a space. Either
Okay.
way, you get a space, but those spots are just only allowed for your final workers. Someone said good morning. Mikael, where are you from? Where is it morning?
Oh, so that I can.
What's your favorite condiment?
mayo.
Mayo? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the condiment, like I should say mustard. Like, I know that, like, mustard is the more, like, acceptable favorite condiment. But really, like, if you put
upgrading
mayo in
to-
anything, I'll eat it.
I actually don't know anybody's favorite condiment would be mustard.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like mustard is a sophisticated. I can't even say sophisticated,
goes
so,
to the
clearly it
red.
should just be mayo. It's just Hellman's.
It's not morning in Florida.
It is not morning.
12:41
I
a.m.
upgraded
It's
too.
not morning.
To Wendy.
That's me?
Mhm.
It's my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. Ugh. I don't know how I'm going to get red stuff for my people to
I
eat.
have a lot of red.
Mayo and ice cream.
Terrible. Mayo and ice cream, that sounds disgusting.
Team mayonnaise.
I'm going to
We're
do...
starting a movement.
I'm going to do this one right here.
So what happens if you can't feed all your people?
You get a -3 token for every food you're missing.
All right.
It's terrible. All right, I'm going to go there, which lets me get a wood, because wood is useful. And it lets
Where'd
me
you go?
upgrade right here.
Okay.
Lets me upgrade one thing, so I'm going to upgrade
You get that.
that.
Spicy brown, not Dijon.
Do I still not have enough food?
Sean.
Oh, I'm going to feed my people money. It'll be okay. I pay off my people.
Let them eat cake
Oh, there we go.
and or coin.
There we go. I didn't really need to upgrade that then because I had money. I'm not going to upgrade that one. I'm going to upgrade this one. I changed my mind.
You changed your mind.
This green one. There we go. That's what I did. Because yeah, I'm just going to feed them. Dollar bills, y'all.
$1 bill, y'all. You are. No, you're.
I is
That's there.
going.
This is here. Stuff is there. Things are there.
I is going.
My people will be fed.
I'm,
They like green beans.
I want to do a thing I don't have the people for. What do I do without that, huh?
Do a thing with people. Ooh.
I'll pick 2 things. And it'll be these 2.
How am I going to make that work?
And I'm gonna go here. So I get 3 of the things from any one of those boards.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I get 2 red cards. So I'll take the 3 wood
3 wood.
and 2 red cards.
Very nice. All right. I'm going to come here because I have a blue boat. I'm going to spend $2 and I can flip every different green piece to blue.
Boom.
What?
Boom. Boom.
I'm a machine. All right. Now I figure out how to get this to work. If I can get this. I don't think I can get that mead. I think that's going to be too hard to make happen. Goodbye, mead.
I'm going to go here.
Was nice knowing ya.
Spend a wood. Get this. And a coin. And I'm finito.
I got 2 dudes left. So.
That won't work.
Oh.
Oops. Here. I'm pretending I did this one.
That's fine.
Oh, actually.
that.
Oh, never mind. I just did the thing that I did. I did what I did.
Thing you do. Oh, I have an idea.
So I'm gonna spend.
And
come up
then, nope,
here
I'm short $1. Darn it.
and spend a wood for a blue boat, the vertical boat. Is that a blue one?
Yes.
Okay.
The Nar.
Put
I believe
$1
it is.
here.
I think this is whaling boat, Nar, and Longship.
Okay, and that goes down there. And
Something
so
like
now
that.
I can go whaling,
Whaling.
right? Or
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm out.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm also out. Wendy, it's all you.
I'm out.
Boom.
I got up to $4.
What?
With $4, you could be a millionaire.
Okay. And we did our actions. Who was the last person to place? I think you placed last, correct?
Yeah, I just placed.
Yep. Moose of Power.
What sound does a moose make?
Moose.
In my house, every animal says its name. That's how it goes. We live in a Pokemon world.
And I am a Pokemon girl.
Chris is a
Okay.
Pokemon girl.
Oh, I need to place my blue.
Adds up.
I need to get some bigger blue, y'all.
Okay. Take your
Whalers
income.
on the moon. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not the song that Nathan was talking about from Futurama, but I like it anyways.
Is that Fly Me to the Moon, but
Yeah.
with whaling? Works.
It works. All right.
Oh,
We did Moose of
So I
Awesomeness.
can't legally place this blue
I
before
have
I take
a
income,
pregnant
right?
sheep now. And will you hand me another pig?
I'm giving birth. Yes.
Oh.
You can have a pig. I feel like a mom. I am a
So
mom.
proud.
Look at this cute little cow.
Okay, so wait, what happened? My horses give birth?
Yeah. Do your horse give birth?
They do.
Did it get pregnant last time and is now giving birth?
No, I got this.
It just gets
Oh yeah.
pregnant.
So it gets pregnant this round, and
So
then
flip
next
one
round,
over.
yeah. And it's technically worth a little more pregnant.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay. It's gestating right now.
All right. Then we get income.
Gravid is, I believe, the word they use for it.
What?
Oh, no, that's
Gravid
for,
is
that's
the-
for eggs.
Oh. Yeah, that's what they say for snakes that are.
Yeah, and fish.
I don't know fancy terms like that. Okay, we got our income.
I don't either. I just saw a YouTube video.
Oh yeah. YouTube teaches me everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get a bonus. Does anybody else get a bonus?
I got no bonuses.
No bonus.
I mean, I could put money around a bonus just to feel better about myself, but I
I
won't.
do that sometimes. Can I have a mead, please?
Yeah.
Need me. My
Yeah,
food
do you,
goes away.
Alex, you can put money on here if you need to, like, if you want to fill in any gaps or surround anything. Like, you could get that $2 income by spending $1.
So when
Mm-hmm.
So you could put,
He's already at $2 income though.
yeah, I already took
that's
my
true.
$2 income, but
okay,
wait,
but
so
you
what
could
now?
make maybe a $3 income if you spend a couple bucks.
So I do that. I could put that there,
And then put $2 underneath it.
$2 and then $1 there.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you'll get a mead, too.
Got
Boom,
it.
boom, boom.
I'll do the next turn.
You don't want to do it now?
Oh, if you guys
Might
want
as
me,
well do
sure.
it now.
So then do that. Put the 2 there,
This is a cutthroat game of
One
Mr.
more?
Odin.
and then that there.
I'm just pretending.
So then I
Wait.
get a
So now you get the
I
mead
should
now.
add
I get a
some
mead,
pickle
and then I
juice
get
and
one more
mayo to my
dollar then for
tuna,
my income because I already took
fish,
2.
soda.
Yeah. So get your
So I
additional
get my
income.
$1 and then
And your mead.
I see what you mean about not reading whole sentences before you start saying them out loud.
Right?
It goes a weird way when you're like, I should add pickle juice and mayo in my tuna fish. Yes,
Ugh.
soda.
That's got to be a typo.
Salad? Let's say salad. Chewy, let's call it a salad, huh?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I feel better about that.
Tuna fish salad. I like tuna fish
Alright.
salad.
Yeah,
we
that's yummy.
feasted. Bonus we did. Update and add new mountains and strips.
Boop. Boop, boop.
Chris, do you get rid of the mountain strip if there's 2 things left? Or just if there's money left?
If the only thing left on it after you remove a piece is the money.
Okay. I may have cheated a previous round.
We will.
In the words of Mike DeLisio, massive asterisk.
asterisk.
Asterisk. I don't know how I said that. I might have said it wrong. Beautiful mountain tile.
Why, thank you.
All right, we get our
Pull our dudes.
Vikings back.
Oh, yeah.
And our new one? We fed our people, right? I missed that
Yeah.
step, but I did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had food on the board and now it is gone. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Everybody comes home.
Now we get our fourth worker,
And now-
Viking range,
and now we get harvest.
Home
where
on the
the
thing.
moose and the gnars all play.
1,
Where often is heard a discouraging word.
2.
And we murder each other all day.
And then a 3.
The 3s, I believe, is
Do I
over
have the
there.
threes?
Yeah.
Here we go. Trees are
Trees,
cabbage.
please. Oh,
Cabbage is
cabbages.
actually cabbage is probably my favorite vegetable.
1.
Just goes with everything.
Thank you.
Do you have a preferred kind of cabbage? Like, do you like Napa cabbage, or do you like purple cabbage, or do you like
Just
the...
green, just regular green cabbage. Though it's fun to make sauerkraut with purple cabbage and then put it on your eggs because it turns blue. It's pretty fun. Science ratio things that I don't fully understand.
Okay.
All right, we did that. We got food. We flip B over. That money goes, but then everything else gets $2 on it. Why did A have $2 on it? It wasn't supposed
It didn't have $2 on it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Now A does get $2 on it, though.
I mean, obviously, that's why I put it there already.
All right, and then red cards.
Boop.
Draw a new weapon. Got it.
With my sword.
Okay, I got lots of traps now.
Okay. What do I do with the sword? I have whale. I'm gonna go whaling.
I'm gonna
go
go whaling.
whaling?
though.
I'm gonna go whaling.
What if I get there first?
No, I'm going first.
No.
I have the elusive power.
You don't have a
Jeez.
whaling boat.
Jeez Louise.
Aw.
You can't go whaling.
I can't go whaling.
No.
So what do I use my blue boat for?
The green
Why?
upgrade spaces where you do the
Do you
awesome
want to go
flippy thing I did.
whaling?
Right here.
Oh, I don't have any green cards though.
Get some green cards.
And to do that, I go to the upgrade spots. Mm-hmm. So I can upgrade a bunch of these a bunch of these reds to greens, right? Is that the flow? Orange to red, red to green, green to blue. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got it.
I'm picking it up. So, ooh. Let's send 3 of these doodads.
Deuterinos.
Keep that there because we're feeding all the way. Yeah. We're gonna upgrade 3.
That's a 2 spot. Second
4.
Do you want to draw a card?
Actually, I'm only gonna upgrade 3. So 2 guys.
No card for you.
No card for me.
I don't like radishes fresh, but I really like radish kimchi.
Mm.
So like the
So
Korean
this
radishes
rack of
that are
ribs.
like this big. I don't even know why they're called radishes because they're giant.
Oh, the daikon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Have you had the sliced up pickled daikon? Mm-hmm. It's like daikon fries.
Oh, I don't know if I've had that. I've had like the thin sliced sweet kind
Oh.
where it's like sugary vinegar.
Oh my.
That's one of like the Korean sides.
It comes in the little bowls with the like assortments of delicious things to put on top of your food.
That rack of ribs, I don't see a green.
The green version?
equivalent.
This.
It's you ate the
the-
ribs.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the
This
whale
right here.
bits.
okay. So that was my first upgrade.
It's the leftovers after you had
Whale
dinner.
bits.
So then I go there to change them all into blue multiple times. So
Yeah, so it's
this-
all different ones though.
okay, that's gonna become that, and then this milk is gonna become
A bedroll?
a bedroll. Because explain to me how that works.
Yeah,
It
It just does.
All right.
Stuff about things happen.
Yeah.
Places. My turn?
Yeah, I did 3. Yeah.
Oh, go whaling! Blue die.
May you roll
Blue
12s.
Die. 2,
12.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can roll 7 or
Yeesh.
below. 2.
I think.
Oh,
should
sorry, it was
re-roll.
9 or below because I get an auto. With
Yeah,
my roll.
yeah.
Done. I get blubber. What else do I get?
Oh, you get a burl,
A burl?
and you get
The bones?
the bits. Yeah, the
The
whale
eaten
bits.
bones?
Where you
Okay.
got whaling boat.
I like this combination.
Shoot. Well, Where's that 3Z, 2Zs?
Oh,
Going
that's the
here.
whaling boat. 1 wood for it.
I'm drawing this.
But if we all fight for whaling, no one gets to whale.
3Z, 2Z. Done. I am resource rich.
Resource rich.
Massive glare. That's what I'm needing.
Mashed carrots and parsnips with butter and pepper. I don't remember.
So,
There's like parsnips and there's something else. There's another vegetable that I thought was parsnips.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is poisonous raw. I don't remember which one it is.
I know tapioca is poisonous raw.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it has cyanide
Cassava?
in it. Yeah,
Oh,
cassava.
okay.
And so you have to cook it for it to be edible. And if you don't cook it, like let's say hypothetically, you put it in soup as a thickener, but after the soup's done cooking and when it's sort of cooling off, and you don't realize that, and then you feed it to your whole family, everyone will wake up in the middle of the night with serious gastrointestinal distress,
Really?
and you'll feel very bad that your children ate it.
I'm gonna,
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. No one's done that.
I'm gonna
No one
roll
would do that.
test my luck with the die and lay a snare.
Snare them.
So, what am I aiming for right now?
0.
Straight up
Using-
rolling
You got to
0.
get it down to 0
Traps and wood.
using so you have 4 traps and 2 wood,
And you're
and
basically set.
it's a D8, so something
Hello.
low.
3.
Perfect.
Yeah.
3 traps. And you get a trap back, so really only 2 traps.
Yeah. Send 2 traps away.
Okay. 2 traps.
And you get a wolf.
I get a wolf. Thank you.
Did you say wolf or woof?
A wolf. I guess I said it.
Wolf.
I got that Wisconsin
Some
belly
people, some
model.
people say a wolf. Wolf.
I am done.
Fiddleheads are delicious.
Poison life hacks, you know.
I do not condone
I think it's
misusing
Yeah, to Wendy, yeah.
tapioca.
If you really hate a friend. Hey, everyone was okay in the end, right?
Everyone was fine. I mean, in this hypothetical story, everyone would have been
Wait,
fine.
did we get our food for this round? I didn't get the rest of my food. Can I have my food? I only got number 3.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have beans, right?
So funny story about tapioca. Never mind.
Okay, I'm
Wolf.
going to. Oh, do I want one of these cards? Let me see, actually. That's useful. I'm going to take this card because it seems cool. So I'm going to pay 4. Was this any 2 happy animals? I'm going to take. I already have happy cows from California. I'll take some happy horses. I'm gonna
Happy
spend
cows come from Wisconsin, not California.
3. Hey, I'm a West Coaster. Here, I'm gonna pay that. I'm gonna take some 2 happy horses. Where do
Happy
happy
horses.
horses come from?
Kentucky.
From Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Come from Lexington, Kentucky.
That's not a cow, it's a horse.
Oh, you said horse.
I said horse. And then I'm playing a card, which is
The pun almost made it.
this yellow card. Oh, I didn't actually look to see what it does. Sorry. Let me check. Because this could be a mistake.
Minor details.
You know what? I think I cheated on this one. I think
Massive
I was supposed
asterisk.
to take that action to get this.
Oh, and then instead of getting that action, you get to do that.
Yeah, I thought reds were one-time use, but now I'm realizing this yellow is one-time use. All right, well, that's fine. I'm gonna play that. Nope, I don't have money for that. Just kidding.
Waka
I'm
waka.
gonna play this one. So I can always spend $1 to upgrade a yellow. At any point.
That's
Anywhere,
nice.
anyway, anyhow.
I'm
That is
going to
nice.
spend
I'm a fan.
just a whole slew of people. Just everybody is going to go build houses and boats. Boats and houses. So 2 wood and 2 stone.
Oh, so you got the houses.
And I'm going to take a long house. Will you give me a long house?
Long house.
Okay.
Hold all your long food.
Because, you know, I'm running out of space.
All right. Now I can do that thing.
You're not?
So I spend 2
Fool me.
coins. Is that what that says?
Oh, and I got to play down a card, sorry.
Why is that?
Hmm?
Why is that?
Because I did a 4-person action.
4-person action. Got it.
I'll do the festive hunter. If I feast using a rack of ribs, I get to take a hunting action.
Did you ever watch the old 80s Teen Wolf?
The one with...
Wait, like...
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
What's his
Any
name?
number of...
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marty
And
McFly.
Michael from that TV show.
Who plays Marty McFly?
I want to
tell us,
remember it.
please.
I want to remember it.
Okay,
Why do
tell
I
me.
keep wanting to say Neil Patrick Harris? I know that's not him.
No. One day I can...
Oh,
All my greens, I can flip over to blues.
all different ones, yep.
Yep. Cool.
Way to take my space.
You're welcome.
I took her whaling.
I learned from the best.
You took my space.
It's just a vicious cycle.
Get it?
All right,
You
I'm
took
done.
my space.
Ooh, Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Chat loves us.
Yeah.
Passing on games the moment you see it displayed because it takes up too much space.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we were first gaming. We bought Firefly and it didn't fit on our little card table. So we then had 2 tables and we sat in the middle of them. Like we had them touching diagonally.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just like shift from one spot to another to play the game.
Oh, did you like sit in the like little like wedge
yeah, the
in
little
between
wedge
them?
in between. Mm-hmm.
That actually sounds quite pleasant.
It was very doable. So the board was on one side and then all of our stuff was on the other side.
Yeah.
All the many, many decks of cards and stuff. All right, is it my turn?
You
Yes.
I believe
right?
it is. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have money. Darn it. I had grand plans, and my grand plans
Such
stopped because
grandness.
Alex took my space.
Ooh.
How could you? I don't have that. I do have that. It's not that useful, though. What if I put that there? I really need some money. I'm just gonna... I have horses. I'll do this.
You've got horses.
I'll take $2. I'll take a lavender, a mead, and a wheat. You guys have the lavender, mead, and wheat.
So I should not just start taking my turn, but I should
Yeah.
get you a lavender,
Like some
a
stuff,
mead,
Just a little bit.
and a wheat. There you are.
Thank you.
Wheat.
I just keep thinking of Family Guy with those W's.
Wheat.
Cool Whip.
I am upgrading 3 things.
Look at that.
This one,
A 2.
Do I actually want to spend that wheat dough?
2 and 3 are these 2 piggies. I'll
Piggy.
I'll keep them up here for me to grab when they breed. But will you give me the green
No.
version of the piggy, the elk antlers, I believe?
The elk.
The elk rack.
So a pig evolves into an
There you
elk.
go.
Yeah. Duh.
Don't you understand
Oh,
how
I get
evolution
2 of
works?
them.
Oh, you get two of them.
I upgraded 2 pigs
All I know about
into-
evolution, I learned from Pokemon.
Then you understand this.
Not a chance.
It's the Elkamoose.
Yeah.
The Elkapig.
Alcamoose.
It's the final
Man bear
form.
pig.
It's a water Pokemon.
So a 4 square green turns into that. Yikes.
Ooh, there's that space over there. Upgrade your piggy.
Where my workers
Yeah,
go?
unfortunately, I just spent 2 of my piggies. I should have
Oh.
upgraded something different
Next round.
next round.
Next round.
I could just get all 4 of those mountain things.
That's true. I've not been getting mountain resources. I've been drowning in wood that I don't need. Woe is me. Life is so hard.
Actually, what is... no. Screw it. I'm gonna
So you're from DC. What do you do up
go
in DC
here and
for fun?
spend a wood and get a whaling ship.
Other than board games, obviously.
Whaler, please.
A
Boston
whaler.
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 Well, there's a very nice park that runs through DC, Rock Creek Park.
I'm out.
Oh,
One more for me. Hold on.
Alex is gonna keep that moose, and he's gonna go to the whaling space.
Do the Elk hunt? No. I'm just gonna take 2 different resources. I'll take a this and a this. And 1 upgrade will be this.
So I'm sorry. For income, does every space diagonally that way have to be filled in to get the next highest tier?
Yeah.
Or just the same row and column that that income is on?
It's everything that's below it.
Yeah, everything in that
So-
square below, like the whole
Yeah.
square
So
area.
to get the 4 income, you have to fill in everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or to get the 4 income, you have to fill in everything up to the 3,
The
right?
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Up to the 3. So.
Yeah, you have to cover up the one before it and everything in that square. And then to get to the 5, you have to cover up. I'm going to sneeze really soon.
So to
Bless
get
you
to 5, you
in
need to cover up
advance.
this, that, and all. Bless you.
Thank you.
So to 5, you need to cover up all
The 4
this
and everything
stuff.
inside that darker
Okay.
square.
I think it was to me.
Oh, it's late. My Zert's
Oh,
running out.
the Feud Duke or Freud
I gotta
Dukes. I can't read your
upgrade.
name. The board is in 3 pieces because it's the expansion board, and so it tightened up the spaces a lot. And so some boards say, 1 to 3 players. Some boards say 3 to 4
Shoot.
players, just depending on what you use. So it's very modular.
We're only feeding up to 3, right?
No, we feed all of the empty
Oh,
spaces.
All the empty spaces. Well,
All the others.
Well,
I'm in a little bit of a predicament.
You can feed them. You can separate stuff with coins.
feed them
I
money.
got 1 coin.
Well, you have coin and a mead, so you'll be fine.
Actually, no, I can upgrade to reds. That's fine. A little
Love feeding
inefficient,
people
so I'm
money.
going for the 3 right there. And then I draw a card after, correct? So 4 upgrades.
So, for example, with this board, normally there's 2 whaling
One.
spaces. There's one in the 3 worker level, and one in the 4 worker level. But that's such a popular spot that it's broken down so that in a 4-player game, I think there's still both of them. But in a 1 through 3, there's only 1 spot. That way, not everybody does it, and that way, one person doesn't do both locations because that can be ridiculous.
And that way Wendy can steal the spot from you.
Yes. I'm sorry you're on that side of Alex.
What?
And he keeps taking the longer. Like
know.
he just takes the smaller turns.
I don't know. It was my first game.
I'm actually really bad in this game about using up all my workers first so that I don't get that first bonus.
3. And then I'm going to cash that into a green, please.
The green 2x3. Oh, you've got the
Oh, so-
ready yellows
yeah.
over there too. Whale
Oh,
bits.
yeah, I do. You're right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Rare bits.
And that is, oh, and then was that a red card up there? The 3rd column?
Yeah, it's diagonal. Yes.
Okay. It's a bow. Okay, I'm done.
So you can trade in a whaling and $1. Oh, that is pretty nifty.
Wait, what?
That top one for the top.
No,
right?
I meant that. That's a red card, right?
No, that's
your
a brown card. It's drawing a profession card.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that wasn't supposed to happen.
It's the better cards.
Yeah.
As a reminder, if you don't like a card that you have and you want to play a card, you can always play it for the 4 points.
Okay.
Tis useful.
Tis. Okay, I'm all out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
We done?
I
Okay.
think you get to retain the Moose of Awesome.
Cool.
We only have 3 rounds left. I feel like we're making good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to complete anything.
I
but-
don't think my strategy is
Strategy. Who needs
peak.
strategy?
Because I have a lot of negatives to fill in.
Yeah.
Strategy.
These animals, I build them up, and then the last 2 rounds, they're just gone. There's no animals left.
So, are we?
Oh, I fed my
So
people. That's
we're
nice.
actions.
That was good of me.
Income. Oh no, we got to place our things first, right?
Yeah, place all your stuff out.
Well, I don't need wood right now.
And I get to. Oh, I haven't fed people yet, so I assume I'll take I have the festive hunter. So when I feed people, I get to take a hunting action.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm
That's
using that
exciting. Oh, when you
last
feed them
thing.
ribs?
When I feed them the
Specifically?
ribs, yeah. So it's sort of like use
Replaces
this really
itself?
awesome spot, and then you get the weasel too,
Shoot.
if you roll well.
Weasel pelts.
So that's 5 income, right?
Feed them weasel. Yes.
Okay.
I should do better at making money.
Another crew of people will be here at 2 in the morning. We're the late night Late night crew.
Late night party animals.
We got some other people out there in the living room. Having a party, making noise. If you can hear the music, we apologize.
I'm not going to place that yet. But I can place this green.
I'm not going to spend money on filling things. But look, I am going to get a...
And so with the greens, greens can't go next to each other.
Yeah. Just going to stagger.
Ooh, I want to watch Firefly again, too. Have you seen Firefly?
No.
The TV show?
Nope.
Oh, it's so good.
Don't know anything about it.
Such a good sci-fi show.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's funny, though? Is that it's one of those shows that it's like a single series, and then, 4 or 5 years later, they made a movie, and they kind of wrapped everything up. And almost everything that I remember from the TV show is in the movie. And so whenever I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah. Wait, I thought that was in the...
Yeah.
What's in the TV show? I don't remember.
So my horses breed now.
Are we on breeding? You want to move that little key down?
That income.
Oh, I didn't get my income.
Yeah,
There we go.
income.
Now
I'm
we
at
breed.
4 as well.
And now I get another sheep and a pig.
Okay, these metal ingots
Can I have a mead,
things are so
please?
cool.
Yes.
I get a coal and a mead.
I get 3 money. Okay, and then you get another horse. And so you flip your pregnant horse back over to regular.
My pregnant horse goes
That's pregnant,
back.
that's pregnant.
Oh my lord.
You get a horse? Is that what you
Yeah, he
said?
gets a horse.
A horse.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
took my
I
meat
get-
before I fed my people, but my people are fed.
So this I can use as a tile to upgrade at some point to a blue green.
Swobot?
This can go to a green at some point.
Yes.
Kabuki
Okay.
Kid, I agree, it's awesome money in the Firefly game, but I would still just rather play with poker chips.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't play poker chips back when I had it, but...
Can I get a sheep and a pig, please?
A sheep and a pig.
Now we
Dear,
peek.
we're going heavy animal this game.
Yeah. And now we got a feast.
I
She
fed
already
my people.
feasted.
Oh, I did not.
And then
My people were hungry. They couldn't wait.
you can throw that back for me.
Bingo bango.
Bingo, bango, bango. And now we get nothing but another mouth to feed.
Yes.
Oh, bonuses. Take your you already got your
got my
meat?
bonus.
I got no
Get a
bonus.
stone. I should have gotten the little hut.
Did you want to put any of those out to get more bonuses? I don't know.
Well, because I don't have any
Yellow.
red, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
that's
was
true.
just playing around with that. Bloop. That's not really there. We did animals. We feasted. We bonused.
Tracks. Tracks. Oh, awesome. Oh, I knocked that over. Oh, I'm knocking more stuff over.
It's okay. It's 1 a.m. It's what happens.
It's too late. So what's my excuse every time that I knock stuff over and it's not 1 a.m?
It's 1 a.m. somewhere.
There you go.
It's 5
My
o'clock
life
somewhere.
motto. There's some twopers.
Ooh, you got plenty of money.
There's ones there. I don't find a two. Okay.
All
Yeah, they like settle in
Okay,
next to each
and
other
now
so
we remove
well.
our Vikings.
Oh yeah.
I took some really big actions last time.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Take the whaling space that nobody else can.
I'm gonna try.
And then fail. And still keep it from everybody
Let's see.
else. But you get your workers back, mostly.
So I spend 3.
Not bitter. Not bitter at all.
She's not bitter. No one would ever
how you
accuse her
really
of
feel.
bitterness.
Never.
So I roll a 12-sided die. And now you're gonna have to explain to me again. How do you determine what number you're trying to get?
You just always want to get down to 0. So you subtract using the stuff in the upper left-hand corner. So
Oh.
those mitigate.
So
Okay, so my
Also-
spears and my wood.
But also
And the one-
coal on your boat.
yeah.
So you have 1 coal. So you already have a -1 for mitigating.
So you're gonna
I don't
roll
see
the
a coal.
d12.
It's
It's
on
in
the
the
other
picture of
side.
the boat.
Oh, okay.
So you roll this, and you try to get it down to a 0.
All right. So, ooh, an 8. That
And you get
is
3 rolls.
Not
no, we
really
can't
roll.
do it.
Come on, low numbers. That's cocked.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Counted as a 5. It's mostly on a 5.
Lori, this is with the Norwegians expansion.
Point. That's a 5.
So
So,
it's automatically a 4 because you're coal.
And it
4,
does
and then
play
I have
solo.
4 spears.
So you can trade your 4 spears, and you succeed.
I like that a lot.
Or you can roll again and not succeed.
Nope. I am not a gambling man.
Okay, I get really frustrated with dice in games a lot of times, but this one I can handle. I
Dice-
think because it gives you stuff afterwards if you
Yeah.
fail.
Dice do not like me. So what do I get now?
I actually really like this game solo. Like, there's a neat thing where you play with 2 sets of colors, and
Two
so you
green.
leave out all of your workers from the last round, and so you
Yeah.
can't reuse those spaces, which is like a neat way of simulating another person without you having to do a lot of work. Like, I don't like solos that make me manage the game twice.
I need 2x3 green, please, and
Whale bits.
3x3 red.
This
Blubber.
and blubber.
I don't know why he doesn't say
Blubber
the
from
technical
another
terms.
mother.
I
Mubber.
kind of looks like a headdress, to be honest. Depending on which way you look at it.
Yeah, I played this solo one time, I think, and I got the lowest,
Well, me.
lowest score I've ever gotten.
Oh,
But I got like 53 or something like that.
Ooh.
It was pretty low.
now it's 2. You can do anything but go
What's
whaling.
me? Anything but the one thing I want to do.
Anything but
Wow.
whaling.
My choices are endless. Let's lay a snare.
But I'm not
I
going
want
to be able to
that
feed my
woof.
people this time.
Give me that woof. Okay. Orange die, please. I have to stand up. It's important. Standing and rolling. 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. Why not? So I spend that, but I get it right back. I don't know. I'm handing that to you. And I get a wolf, right? Wolf
Yes.
of awesomeness. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go here. Spend 1 wood. Build a long ship.
So the red and blue ships are just for points.
And for raiding, pillaging, plundering.
No one has done yet.
No, I've not gotten a red ship.
I need to get some oranges. 2 coins. Okay, yeah.
I agree. Norwegian's expansion is vital. It's wonderful.
So,
Can we get Chris to come back?
Oh,
uh,
do we have a moderator? Chris, we need a moderator.
so I get 2 coins from going to this spot, right?
He doesn't. I'll just go do it real quick.
Which spot?
Right here.
Yes.
You get 2
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah, you only pay when there's the little,
The little
hand,
hand,
going.
okay. And then I get a... Where did I get? I get that. I get a mead. And a horse gives me barley. Alrighty. To Wendy.
Saved.
Saved the day.
Yeah, all our moderators are probably asleep. What am I doing now?
To you. I went
To me.
there.
All right, I need more stuff to flip over. Let's do. Ooh, what can I get from cows? Oh, I have 3 cows now, so I can get lots
So
of
what does
milk.
that do? The cows.
Cows? Happy cows. From California. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take some
California?
beans. $1 and 2 milk, please. Can I have beans and 2 milk?
So 3 of the same thing.
Yeah, essentially.
There you go.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you already got it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're there. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3, 4
Start placing this
Right. here. And I get one of these. And I get one of these. And I get one of these. And will you hand me a 2x3 blue? What's the... What
The
is it?
necklace? No, not necklace.
Incense,
pepper?
maybe? Pepper, yeah.
I think it's pepper. It's for the green beans that you're boiling
It's-
for 5 hours.
It's important to make sure that they no longer resemble green beans when boiling them. Back to you.
Back to me. Like stand up each time.
I know. Standing. There's so much glare.
No, I actually kind of prefer to stand. I've been sitting all day.
What's your favorite vegetable? Mine's cabbage.
Pepper.
Pepper's not a vegetable. That's a spice.
No.
Like
what?
a red pepper,
Oh.
Red pepper. I was wait.
We're just talking about black pepper.
Wait.
Why are they all
wait,
called
we're
talking
What?
about this.
Okay.
It's true. They are different plants.
Yeah. Where does black pepper come
It's like a peppercorns.
Yeah. Are they
very
a seed? Or are they a... Like, what are they?
Hey, chat. Where does pepper come from?
Yeah.
Give them a minute.
I feel like they would be a seed. That would be my guess. Can you plant a peppercorn? Like, get a jar of peppercorns and plant
Good
them?
question.
Are they a legume? They're not a legume.
Legumes?
Okay, do you have a particular type of peppers? Like bell peppers or hot peppers?
Hotter the better. I've eaten ghost peppers before.
Yeah?
Just once by itself, never again.
Just to say you could?
Yeah, I just want to see if I could.
Tastes like pain?
It tastes like pain. It's as bad as everyone says.
Was there any flavor?
So actually, with the first bite, it was a little sweet, and then it gets to the back of your throat, and then it's just pain.
So don't just swallow. Just don't swallow. Just leave it in your mouth.
No, you swallow. Yeah, I just wanted to see I did it. My stomach was just, it hurt for a good couple days after eating it.
Okay, so peppercorns are a berry and they come from the capsicum tree.
Well, capsaicin is actually the thing in spicy peppers that creates the sensation of heat in your
that's
mouth.
What am I doing?
But they said they come from pepper trees. Interesting. Or tress. Pepper
Catching fish.
Oh, pepper tress.
tress. Spicy fairy. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna catch some.
Pepper's another one of those things I didn't like as a kid. But as an adult,
Oh no, I don't like.
I'm good with pepper. Especially in country gravy. Like, I feel like country gravy is not country gravy without pepper.
Yeah.
That's a necessity.
Yeah.
Livestock, so that means you can turn your baby horse into meat food.
Yes, you can sell that colt for meat.
I'm sorry.
That is the Viking processing plant.
All right.
They're humane, I promise. I don't promise.
It's quick.
Oh, the cow's going to bigger. Horses you only get. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I need a 4 red.
Processing this horse. Can I get a glue
And
tile?
that goes there.
This is blue?
I said glue. I was
Glue.
making a bad joke.
Okay.
Did you get what you came for?
Yeah, I got my rack of horse ribs.
So I think you get both of these things. You get the ribs and then you get the wolf pelt. Or
Right.
whatever that
There you
is.
But I don't have a cow.
It's either one of these, horse or cow, can get you both of these.
Oh,
Yeah, you process
Cool.
one into.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I need a big
A
green thing.
5x2. So the horse size green thing, yeah.
Wow,
Pretty sure that's a
cool. Thank
Horse
I mean,
skin.
they do produce a lot.
you. All right.
I don't want to eat horse, though. Not okay. What else we got? Ooh.
When I was in Alaska a couple years ago, I ate yak and reindeer. Yak tasted like chicken, and reindeer just tasted like normal sausage.
I'm going to take this. Ooh, actually. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take this one right here. Boop, boop, boop. So I can upgrade 2 things once.
Nice, Sean.
That's this and this. I have a replacement for that in green. And then I can upgrade 1 thing twice. So I'm going to make this
That was
blue.
down.
Can I upgrade that to blue?
Boop. Ba-doop.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go here. Oh, when I went before, I played this card down. It's useless right now. It's just that when I get 4 large ships, I get 2 whalers. Yay.
It's a whale of a tail.
Whale of a good time. Here's where I'm going. Will you give me the 3x3 big bowl of fruit?
Yes.
Or
That fruit looks delicious. I think I'm thirsty. I'm like staring at my water and soda that I brought, but it's over there. And I can't get up and get it. It'd be against protocol.
No, that's a pelt.
Are you soda fans?
No. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I try not to drink it.
I enjoy Dr. Pepper, but I enjoy it if it's poured over ice so there's less fizz.
Yeah.
Or if I have a bottle like I have here, I like sat and shook it up a bunch and like kept opening it and shake it.
Is it to me?
I don't like super carbonation. Just
Oh
a
yeah, I just did
Okay.
that, so I think it's to you. Yeah. I really like we have a soda stream at home, so I just make soda water and like put like lime juice or something in it. We have mint growing in the front yard, so I'll like pick mint and put it in there.
Oh, interesting. It sounds very like grown up and responsible of you not to just like
I'm
fill your body full of sugar.
very grown up and responsible.
There is no protocol. I can go get that drink if I really wanted it.
Protocol should be different.
Protocol is different. Half the crew's sleeping right
Yeah.
now.
There's no rules
I'm
right
just
now.
gonna craft. Turn this into a green. Nope, that's red. Oh. So it just lets me skip red completely.
I had a friend, or I met someone from Finland once, who said that they
To Wendy.
eat reindeer jerky and that it's so like tough and chewy that you would like dip it in your coffee in the morning, like soak it to like soften it up some so that you'd be able to chew it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Spend $2. And I'm gonna flip.
Philadelphia.
Did I want to do that yet?
So any number of.
I actually don't think I want to do that yet. I'm sorry. Watch me undo what I just
And
did.
what's the width mean?
This. That was a 2
So
one.
I get that any number of.
You have to have a blue
not
ship.
Yeah.
Means you're with your blue ship.
Oh,
Take it
so you
back.
have to have a. Okay.
I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna upgrade my non-pregnant horse and I'm gonna upgrade a cow to green.
Upgrade your.
Yeah, the next level.
A horse, of course.
That's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, before I go to one of those spaces.
Wait, what did you? You upgraded your.
My cow and my horse. My non-pregnant horse. I upgraded
To what?
to the next level, which is this. You have one of these.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you turned it in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Killed it.
process a pig. Bloop. Can I have a green 2x3 whale bits?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And these, which this card lets me actually just get the weasel. And I think I'll just go ahead and just take the weasel.
Up goes the weasel.
One less upgrade necessary.
So only blues and greens. And for greens, just can't be touching each other orthogonally on this board.
Yes, diagonal's fine.
Diagonal is fine. Okay. Wendy, I'm sorry, I gotta go there.
That's fine. I don't have money to go to the other one.
Okay.
And workers.
So 2.
Trying to get you to
Bucks.
spend all your workers first.
No, I got one.
So that I can go first in the whaling spots.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
have plans.
flip all these over to blue.
The plans for all those whales.
All right, Wendy, you can go.
I could go. All right, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna spend $1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing.
Well done. I'm out.
I'm happy with my life choices.
So you're out, and I got one more. Rating. I have 1 sword.
I figure out what I want to do.
Don't have a red ship, so can't do that. What's this elk hunt about? I'll get that. And then I can play a card from my hand for going there.
Only if you spend 2 workers, you play a card from your hand.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
There's your wreath of wreathiness.
Your mead of
My
meadiness.
wreath, my mead, mead,
And your coin
my
of
dollar.
coininess.
What do I want? Let me take one of these. Can I have the long, skinny one?
Hey,
that's
look at
worth
you.
8 on the little board.
Yep.
I'm gonna trade that puppy in. I did something.
So,
And you look what you get.
What?
Do you have one left? Oh, you have a worker
Nope.
left.
oh, I do?
What?
Is that one not spent yet?
Where did this guy come from?
He's... I don't know. What happened?
Skulking.
I planned this all out.
No. No, I didn't even know where that. Where did? All right.
It's a mystery.
No, Wendy, that's fine. I'll just plop it down somewhere. No, here. I'll place it there. I'll place 2 guys there. Then I'll and then
you
I'll
get
play a
your
card.
Perfect.
There we go. Cool.
So all is well.
All is
It ends
well.
well.
World. Deer Stalker. I'm gonna play my Deer Stalker. A successful hunting game. Spend $2, and they get some nice ribs.
Oh, some nice ribs. Sounds delicious.
Slow roasted.
All right, I'm getting the fill-in. We're happening. That's what I want to do.
My pieces are so small and cute.
So small. So cute.
Could I do that? Ooh, maybe I can get more income.
Oof.
Watch me now. No, not quite. Could spend $1 to get one more income. I don't think that's worth it.
Oh my gosh.
I'll save that for later. By the way, at the end of the game, you get your whole income again as points.
Okay.
Because you go all the way down to the dark line over there. Like when it changes. There's like an end little box that says this is where you end. So you do get your final income, you do your final breeding. And then the game's over. I'm just not going to put these on yet because they're doing nothing for me income-wise.
So I get a coal, please. Oh no, we're not. We didn't do bonuses yet.
I did that, and I did that, and then I did this. Oh, possibilities.
Oh.
Chef
Possibilities.
Boyardee.
Let's do that there. I like that better. I have to put this here to make that work. And then this can go here. Oh, I still can't get that because that's full.
I could.
Okay.
I could spend a bunch of money on here.
So I don't need to put that one on yet. Unnecessary. Okay, I think my board is
Oh,
done.
shoot.
Best
Okay.
to my ability.
You got your income yet?
I did not. Do that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Vikings.
Vikings! Yeah!
Oof. I don't like that.
So, random backstory behind our couch. Chris and I used to have that couch in our home, and then I found a recliner on sale for like $300, and I convinced Tom that he wanted to hold our couch until we get a bigger place. He'd been talking about getting a couch for
There you
quite
go.
a while.
It's a
I'm not
win-win.
gonna place that yet.
So, you know, he always complains it's the most ugly beige couch he's ever seen.
Of course it's beige.
Actually,
It was like that or really ugly green. Like, there were not good options.
It's
Oh my
part
God.
of the Uwe Rosenberg series.
I just don't understand why couches all look like ugly and old. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to find like a nice looking couch that also feels nice. I guess that's
Yeah, it is very comfy.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I use a lot of money on my.
Okay, we bred animals.
I need
We feasted.
Oh, I didn't breed.
Feasting?
I need a horse,
Oh, I need to
please.
breed. You got a horse?
Yes.
Did your horse
Wait.
get pregnant?
First
Oh,
you
no,
flip them
you're
and make them
right. I got
pregnant. Yeah.
I
Pregnant.
had a pregnant cow, so now I get another cow. And My horse was pregnant and is no longer, so I get another horse. Beep.
Okay.
Okay, we did horses.
Next.
We did
And feast.
Feast. Oh, I should have planned this before.
Feasting.
My people are definitely consuming money this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, they don't. I mean, they will still, but.
I have 9 money on my
There's some
board.
beans. Ta-da!
I need some bigger pieces.
Here we go. For you.
Oh, thank
I
you.
mean, not really for you, but
For me.
they are eaten. They're consumed food.
Then we go to bonus. I get a coal.
I get a coal and a stone.
Gracias.
And beans in a barrel. Beans in a barrel.
Beans in a barrel or beans and a barrel?
Beans and a barrel.
These beans are in a barrel. That's more of a basket.
A bushel.
A bushel of beans in a basket.
That's too much for 135.
Rabbit, I feel scared too.
I just get weirder the
There's
later
lots
it goes.
of going on in my head right now.
All right, who has Moose of Awesomeness?
Not me anymore.
Ooh, awesome. I am awesome.
You're
So
the
we
moose.
get our
Moose.
Moose.
Okay,
person
we
back.
do bonuses.
We got the
Some
bonuses.
Can I have a mead and a rune? Let me get one of these.
Runt.
Runes. Okay,
And
let's update. This
this
comes
one
off, so
goes
this
away,
one's
yep.
gone. That comes off.
We've stopped going to the mines.
Yep. Don't mind them.
No. Don't mind if I do.
That there, done. Okay, we got our workers back. We got this. Do you think we can finish by 2? I think that should be our goal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Finish by 2.
Okay, let's
Finish
go.
by
Let's
2.
go.
Okay. Okay, you want to get us all our food?
Yes, you get us the 3s and 4s.
I've got 3s and I've got 4s. We got fruit and cabbage for you.
Gracias.
Fruit and cabbage for you.
Fruit 1 to 4.
Thank you.
And for me.
And I need 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Okay.
1s,
Alrighty.
1s, 2s.
And red cards. I get the first one. To go hunting, I guess.
And, alright. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go whaling. Big surprise. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
I actually have a lot less supplies than I had before. But I think we're okay. I think I can get 6 or less. Nope. Yes.
There you go.
Done. Free.
Free.
Freebie.
I'm
So I
riding
get
a blue boat.
some whaley tailies, some of this, and I'll take a. Can I have a barrel of oil?
Burl?
The green
What?
barrel of oil.
Oh, sorry.
For the whale oil.
Whale oil.
Oil.
Whale oil.
And I get to draw a card. Because awesome. I don't know what that does.
This is what now?
Wait, which one were you pointing at?
Right here.
You get this big honker, and then you get
That from sheep.
two blankets if you have 2 sheep, and 3 blankets if you have 2.
Oh, I don't have any sheep, so that's pointless. Pay 2 coins and some grit. Okay. Oh, I didn't even get my income from last round. That's 7, right?
I think I hear Tom. I think he's
Uh-oh.
back.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Boss is here. Gotta not act up.
Sit up straight.
Remember protocol.
Protocol.
Okay.
That's what we do in this situation.
There we go.
We don't go get our drinks.
I'm gonna go here. One, 2, 3. And then I pay 2 coins and some beans.
Beans. The musical
And then I
fruit.
get
The more you eat,
2
the more
sheep.
you...
2 sheep, please.
2 sheep?
2 sheep?
2 sheep.
I got the sheep. 2 sheep.
2 sheep.
Not pregnant sheep.
2 sheep.
Okay.
You sheep.
I would like.
Posture check.
Are you in sheep shape? My sheep are in sheep shape.
And then I pick up. Oh, I can play or I draw a brown card.
Yeah. Brown card.
That's it.
Back
All
to
right,
you.
my turn. Ooh. I'm just gonna go all in. I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm gonna spend $3 and some wheat.
People. Dollars, also known as people.
No, they're $3 right there.
Oh, okay.
That's 4 people. I can count.
Okay.
I know numbers and things.
I
And I
don't.
get 2 random animals of my choice. I'm gonna take these horses because they're worth a lot of points. And I already have horses. And they can only max make 1 baby, but that's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna spend $3 to upgrade 4 things.
Oh, I was gonna play a card, sorry.
2.
I'll play this card by discarding it and getting the 4 points. Because I like points.
Yeah, points are okay.
I'm a fan.
I can understand why you would think that.
I have lots of negatives right now.
So many. I'm on a good trajectory. Like this round, next round, I'll be done, and I think I'll have a lot of leftover stuff, and I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with.
Reds go to greens and greens go to
Namely
blues.
wood.
Yikes.
I have so much wood left over.
Wood.
Would you like some wood?
All right. That's what I go to.
The Christmas tree is a promo that does not come with Norwegians. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the promo's from. Can I see that Christmas tree actually?
Yeah.
I'm curious if it says on it. We'll have to ask Tom. Yeah.
So I have to give up my horse and then I get that.
You know what? I bet this is probably from one of those Christmas advent calendars where you get like promo pieces.
I'm giving up my horse.
That would be
and
my
then
guess. As a professional.
I get that, and then I need a 5x2 rack of horse.
Oh, 5x2 rack of
This?
horse.
Yup.
Leather.
There it is.
Put that back.
Yeah. All right, Wendy.
Oh, it's me. It's me.
It's
I'm going to use my super special anytime ability. And I'm going to do 4. Hey, boss man.
Hey.
Okay, I spend $4 to upgrade 1, 2, 3. Correction, I'm going to spend $3. And then I'm going to come here and upgrade those 3 to greens. Because green is a beautiful color. Can I have that? Can I have a green milk?
I wouldn't suggest drinking it.
No? Why not?
How about a blanket?
Okay. Sounds healthier.
Rancid.
Healthier life choices.
Yeah. Make better choices.
You
Okay.
can't make me do anything.
For that, I have these left.
This is looking good. Ooh, this can go here without upgrading, which is cool.
Okay. I'm gonna do this here.
That.
And before I forget, I'm gonna use the Cardi Poo action to discard this and take the 4. And I'm upgrading 3 things twice. So will you give me the green of this size 2 times?
Yes. Would you
Thank
like
you.
some vests,
Some coats.
coats to go with your boats?
And then the green of that.
Ooh, we're almost out of ribs. Only have a whole stack of them over here, but you know.
But close.
It
I'm gonna
happens.
go there and upgrade 2 things. So green to a blue.
Green milk, is that Star Wars? Isn't that blue milk in Star Wars? I feel like it's blue, not green.
And then I need
So
a
for
green of
St.
that,
Patty's
please.
Day, a green one?
Yes.
So for St. Patty's Day, my mom would put green food coloring in things.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, we would always eat sausage on Groundhog's Day because it's groundhog.
Oh my. Turned it sideways.
This is why I married Chris,
It's yours. Wendy.
because of my mom. Oh, it's mine. I still have dudes and things. I can trade this in for 3 points. Or I could make something of my life.
Why would you make that choice?
Nobody knows. Do I want more milk? I could get more milk.
You could get more milk.
I'm gonna get more milk. Yes. Ooh, or I could upgrade. That's a possibility. Here, let's do this. I only have $1 left, so I'm gonna spend the $1.
How do I have so many workers left?
I did really expensive actions. Spend $1 to flip. 1, 2, 3, 4 greens over. That's that.
Oh my. And you have some more, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
There,
do the same thing, but with fewer workers.
here,
I'm gonna spend
and here.
$2. Just flip these two things over.
I built the wrong card.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't actually. 3 points now. Do I want that? Because that could fit. I'll put this here. Because I can fit a cow.
A coup.
An upgraded cow.
Cowza.
That's right.
How do these all fit together?
There's a lot of cows left.
Alright, I'm gonna go here.
Oh, that's true. Luke did that weird, like, getting the milk from, when he was, like, old Luke. Getting the milk from those weirdo creature.
Yeah.
It might have been green. That's true.
No, I wish I had some wood now.
I don't remember. I just remember it was really gross looking.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job on making it look real gross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Success.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Where was it? I'm gonna forge. Wait, so for these, where do these go?
Anywhere. And they're just
On
like blue.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just like blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like blues.
And what's the
Abba-dee-dabba-dies.
cost mean? So like if I went
Ready.
put 3 there
Then you can do anything that has that little symbol on it.
and I spend this,
Mm-hmm.
but from any of these things?
Just anything that has this symbol on it, because only some of them do.
okay.
Only the cheaper
little
ones do.
Jumper cables.
Mm-hmm.
Like the axe does, and yeah.
Okay, like even these, some of these
Yeah,
big
even the
ones
big
have
ones.
it. Okay,
Only the little ones are this space right here.
okay, cool. I'll pick up that.
You all done?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm out.
I'm going up here. I'm trading in this whaler and $1 for this ship. And then as soon as I have 4 large ships, I gain 2 whalers.
Nice.
Bloop bloop. Now I'm done.
Nope, don't have wood. But I do have that.
We got 12 minutes. Can we do the last
Yeah.
round in 12 minutes?
Sure.
Do you
Spending
think it's
that.
possible?
Because they're going to come kick us out.
They are. They'll be like, you don't get to score your
A
game.
1 and a
Flip the
2
table.
blue.
I mean, we can stop the stream and then start the stream and then,
Sure.
Oh, at 2 a.m. it's going to have to be
And then I have
reset.
to-
yeah.
I mean, people are,
They're on the edge of
they
their
really
seats.
want to know how this is going to end.
The people want to know. I don't care. I
like-
could take it or leave it. I could win or lose. It doesn't matter.
Win, lose, or draw.
But the people who have sat
I'm
here for
trash.
2.5 hours to give the people what they want
Giving you the best 2.5 hours of my night.
All right.
I deserve to know the final
and
score.
or morning.
I'm going to lay a snare.
Oh, Chris walked
I'm
in.
going to try.
It's the moment.
Okay, so what am I rolling? I need that
turn.
orange die. What am I trying? So I'm laying a snare with my 2 traps. So I need to hit a 4 or lower.
Stare. That. Beast.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
That is definitely a 2 or lower.
That's a
There
2.
you go.
Hey. Success.
So-
You guys snare back.
Get snare back, so I discard 1, and I get a 2
Wolf
by 4.
pelt.
Wolf.
Wolf
The wolf
pelt.
says
All right,
moo.
that's it.
The wolf says, Moo.
Move over.
I'm
Is that it?
finished.
End of
I'm
round?
out.
He
Okay.
retrieves the moose of greatness.
You
Okay.
are the moose man.
We go back to using this again. So we were at actions. We are at moose. We are at income.
Come, I
Okay.
get $9.
We gotta place these
2,
things first,
4,
though, right?
6,
You gotta place these?
7. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
9.
someone's predicting you win by 12, Wendy.
Oh, 12. Somebody already counted my board?
Yeah.
So you're doing to stay awake at 2 o'clock in the morning is count the score before it's done?
You get to clean this up.
Okay.
As long as I get more
Get
than
to is right.
53 points that I
privilege.
played when I was solo, I'm a happy person.
Will you give me a non-pregnant ewe
I don't know what that means.
sheep?
Girl sheep.
No, that's one off.
Girl sheep.
You might just grab the 4 corners of the playmat and like look it
Just
out of here.
drag it out.
Just roll it up.
All right.
Just dump everything in the box. It'll be okay. We go playing something exciting after this? Like 5-minute mayhem?
5-minute marvel.
Ooh.
I think it's
I didn't feed my people yet.
Chris's.
Do you get income before you feed your people?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because they're
You
eating
get
money
income,
again.
then you breed, then you feed, and then you get bonuses.
Woo! Look at that go.
Feeding.
Bam.
Eat
Is that valid?
your money.
I love the metal coins.
Oh, they're delightful.
No, that is not valid.
They're worth whatever you spent on them.
Well, let's not go that far.
They're worth more than whatever you spent on them.
They're worth it because I didn't pay for it though.
They're grand.
They're a delight.
They were a grand? Makes sense.
Ooh,
All right.
this is still only 9 income, though, right?
Huh?
That's still only 9 income.
Yeah.
We didn't flip the islands, but we're not playing with islands really, but we
Okay.
didn't flip them last time.
We've just moved on. We're not
Nobody's
explorers.
got a red boat to get over there anyways.
No.
Okay.
All right.
I think the 2 and 1.
Okay.
Income.
Income, animal breeding.
Animal breeding.
Does my
yes.
pregnant horse
I
give
took
birth?
one, and I
Yes.
So it doesn't have a
Yes.
male? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it just has to be pregnant before you slaughtered its
Sweet.
partner.
That's how pregnancy
Thank
works.
you. And then my sheep is pregnant.
Very nice.
And then
Alright.
bonuses did not do any of that.
Bonuses. Can I have a rune and a mead, please?
Here's a mead.
Oh, yeah.
Oop.
There's your mead.
No, but I mean,
Mead.
Okay, I get a barrel.
2 top corners.
I get a beans.
People.
Beans and barrels.
Beans and barrels,
Barrels of
and
beans.
rocks and coals.
And my people are fed.
Got rocks.
They are fed. Okay.
Got
We
rocks
did
in my
bonuses.
head.
We do
Yeah.
this. This comes off. This comes off. This comes off. Dun 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 dun
This
dun.
goes away.
That goes away. This one comes out. 2 woods. 3 stones.
And
Throwing
we can
pieces
remove our
across the
we can
board.
remove our dudes
How
while
could
she's
you?
doing that.
Yeah.
2. Done. Okay, we got our gentlemen and our
Rapid
ladies.
fire round.
Viking
Vikings,
round.
start your engines.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Did it work? Okay, let's go. We need our cards.
Hmm.
We don't get food. We don't flip anything. We said, oh, I got more swords. Useless swords.
Yeah. I should start.
Pointy thing goes into man.
I'm gonna try whip. No,
Are you gonna wail?
no,
He's gonna do it.
I'm not gonna wail.
Well, he keeps giving it to me. I'm sorry you have a whale boat.
I know.
Poor Amanda.
I don't need any of that
As
stuff.
they say.
Where do I get these big things? Yeah. I'm gonna go there. I get 2 coins. And then I get this thingamajiggy. And barley. Don't have orange.
Alrighty, I'm going to get stuff somewhere. Some way, somehow. I need food, so I'm gonna come here. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you
It
go.
gets me food. So I'm gonna take beans, a coin, I got a coin, and 2 milks.
Boop. Beans, milk, milk.
Beautiful, thank
Mm.
you.
I'm going to Upgrade 4 things. Oh, will you hand me 4 sheep-shaped green things?
4 sheep-shaped green
Wow.
things. You want wolves?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
4?
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, holy
They're sheep.
wolf. I don't know my animals.
I'm
Sheep in wolf's clothing.
Come on over here, spend my wood for a blue ship, please.
A blue ship.
Thank you. Yeah, might as well just get some points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to do this super awesome action here that everybody loves to do. And
You know
oh, do
what
I have
that
enough
is.
money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. That's the emigration one. That's where you flip over your ships.
So what
There's just so
So-
you know, there's a 2-person version of it there. Too.
Yeah, but I get rid of my whaling one too.
Oh, you
flip
can
over your
do both.
ship for more points?
Yeah.
And you move it
So
up
it
here.
goes.
Wow, I didn't think anybody else was gonna
So
do
this
that, and I.
becomes this. And this, I have to spend the round. So we're in round 7, so I have to spend $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. 18 points. Less people to feed.
Whew.
Less people to feed. Oh, I didn't take mine.
Just enough food. Oh, and I get to play a card. I'll trade this one in for 3. For 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Well. I'm gonna do 4 workers here. I'm ditching this for another 3. And I'm gonna. Will you give me? Oh wait. Oh well.
I wish I had some upgrades.
3 blues of this.
3 blues. You're really using
you're
those
done?
pigs to your advantage.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Slaughter.
Slaughter.
I'm going there. My horse is going the way of the dinosaurs. And I need a that, and I need 5x2.
5x2 green?
Green, yes. Thank you. Perfect.
Oh, I still have so many Vikings left.
No,
I'm
not
doing with my
perfect.
life. Those are gonna be green. Can I have a green mead?
Barrel. There you go.
Barrel O monkeys. Okay.
3 upgrades. Done.
Okay. I'm going to put 3 here, so I upgrade 2 things once and 1 thing twice. Here's once. That becomes, what is it? I upgraded 1 thing once, so I need to upgrade. That goes to a red. No. That's going to become a green.
That's a
A green.
Okay. I don't know why I took it. That's not mine.
No.
Sorry.
No, here it is, right here. So I upgraded that once,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh, go back.
where'd that, this, no.
You're gonna upgrade your bowl of fruit? No, you need
No,
skinny
I don't need
stuff.
that, I need skinny stuff.
Get another meat.
This red can upgrade twice to a blue. I need blue. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna upgrade that to a. Oh, I already have that.
You have that too.
Okay, I'm done.
I'll just take your stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just use it.
I forget. I have all the money in the world I can use for coins to fill in some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done.
You done? Okay, I'm going to spend a wood to get this little wood hut here. That one doesn't count. This one is real. Spend a wood. And it'll be a few points. Maybe.
No, my people are gonna not
Okay.
feed.
Oh yeah, you gotta feed them, huh?
Any long skinny
people.
things.
Demanding food. How could they? How could they demand food?
How about whaling? No, not whaling.
Nobody wants to whale this round.
It's weird, huh?
Those poor whale are feeling so lonely and alive.
Sad living whales. I'm going to do this.
I don't know if Chris is banning stuff, so I'm gonna go ban.
Okay. Overtime, Nick. We're rushing. You done?
Mm-hmm.
So what? That means I get one of those things. I'll pick up a wood.
Ban sheed.
And then I upgrade one thing. So this is going to become a red. Wendy, to you.
To me! I'm going to come here with my last $2.
Last two.
And I'm gonna flip this and this. Ta-da!
Two things twice.
That fills in the rest of my board.
Okay.
This goes here. This goes here. These go here. It doesn't fill in the rest of my board. I need $1 or a coal.
Two.
All right. Well, now I know. Dollar or coal.
And to you.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I can fill it all in.
Last time Chris slept on the couch here at work was a few months ago. I don't remember why. There was some day that for some reason we had like so little sleep. I don't remember.
I still have this.
It might have been one of the convention things. Like maybe he was jet lagged or something. I don't remember.
I have a sheep that I can turn in.
But also the couch here is really comfy. It's a good sleep couch.
Yeah.
It's short. It's like one of the love seats, so it's a little short for sleeping, but
These
it's still comfy.
to migrate this up. Okay. Done.
My last three dudes, I get what, 4 of those things? Are those worth points at the end of the game?
The
Resources.
only if you have this thing to put them in.
Nope.
Yeah.
So that's irrelevant then. So I'll just upgrade
Oh.
2 things twice and play a card.
Sounds good.
Coins can go in there. Not
This is
stones.
gonna become blue.
Blue, please.
Blue. It is a blue, 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 blue necklace. Without you.
And then, so that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there.
I need coal. Or money.
Not doing good. Oh, that can go there though. And then this red is gonna be blue. Twice. Cool.
All right. I'm gonna come here. It says I draw 2 cards.
We can fill in our board now, right?
I play a card, but I'm gonna discard it for 3 points. And then I get the $1 that I need to finish my board. Ding, 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 ding.
I finished the board.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Okay. I'm all done. Are you done?
Yep.
Oh, I just have one more. Ha, I have one more. Can I get any points? Is this on this one or on this one? Probably that one.
Yeah.
I don't think we took anything. One dude.
I mean,
Can
that's
get
just a straight up point.
anything worth points. What is?
That one, because you get a coin.
That's true. That is true.
Do you have any whalers left?
Oh, I didn't get to play with my card though.
You know what? I'm actually gonna do this,
From
though.
When I went to the third space.
Because that gives me a coin, and if I trade one of these, I get a 3-point vote.
Ah, look at you go.
Min max right there, and a coin. Yay!
Okay. Pointsing?
Coinsing.
So stoner were 30 points each at the end, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So that's 120.
And I need to feed my people up first.
I
Correct.
think in the box over there is the
You can eat
the
rocks,
little score
right?
chart.
Oh, yes,
Read
it
to
is.
Alex, and I have a pen.
I have a pen right here. I just want the world to be thankful that I
Do you have a pen?
didn't sit here
Is that the expansion one?
like this the whole time.
Oh, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Is it the expansion one?
Is it?
Unknown.
We'll see.
Okay, I can't feed
We'll
my
find out right now.
There we go.
Amanda, Alex, Wendy.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
I did them in backwards order. All right, ships. Any points for ships? I have 3.
15, 21.
Ooh. 13.
Oh my goodness, I'm not winning the ship game. Emigrations,
I don't know what that
18.
0.
25.
Oh, we didn't do our final feeding and producing
Oh
round.
my goodness, you're right.
No.
Because I have to produce money to feed it to my people is the only reason.
I fed my people.
So I get
So-
18. I just get 11.
You get
Income?
11, because yeah, we do final
11
income.
coins, yeah.
So I'll put you
So
down
I'll
for
have 11
11.
coins, and then they ate the rest.
2, 4, 6,
Sounds
8,
good.
10,
Piggy.
14, 18.
Do you have 18?
I got 18 from
Oh.
income. For filling the board, right?
You can just put that 18 back, because it's part of the thing,
Yeah.
just the final income. So you put your 18 back.
Oh.
Or unless, like, just add it to your whole income
Yeah.
mentally.
He did not do them. Because you count up money later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do income now, money later.
Yeah.
So
money
I
you've left
don't
over.
get the income.
Yeah, don't do the income because it's just on the sheet already
Okay.
as points. Okay, no one did exploration boards. Sheds and houses. I have 4.
13.
13. Did you do any sheds or houses?
Nope.
Sheep and cattle.
0. Whoa.
Is a horse a cattle?
And
Yeah. Livestock. Yes, it's a cow.
8.
A horse is a cow today.
30, 36.
Also, you chop them up to make wheat.
I did.
Yeah.
I got 36 in animals.
Which is then weird because they
Oh my.
use the wheat to make that weird fake meat.
Yeah.
How many
not
animals?
It's
exotic.
Animals
not
you
A's
have?
from horses.
What?
Hay is from horses. It's true.
That's fair. How many
8.
animals? 8.
I butchered a lot of animals.
Silver, so I have 1 left.
I would have a. Well, yeah.
You don't have any coins left.
I
How many
have
coins do
0,
you have
yeah.
left?
8.
8.
And then still even come out.
Occupations, that's these cards and
10.
these things here. 14. 10, 14. What'd you have, Alex?
2.
2. No one got
Bringing
the
up
English
the rear.
crown. Okay. Subtractions on your home board. Do you have any minuses?
No.
No. I already counted my minuses on my sheds. Did you guys?
I counted it when I counted the
Yeah,
points
I did
for that.
too. Okay. No one was able
You're
to, not
efficient.
able to feed. So total scores. Do you want to add up one? I'll add up another.
Sure. $73. When I said I had a pen, I didn't say it worked.
Okay. I don't know why I put mine there. That goes there.
21, 23, 31, 41, 49. We combine our scores and we beat you.
Yes.
Ooh. Wait,
All right.
so what was the scores?
It was a learning game.
It definitely was.
It's a learning game. Final scores are 73 Amanda, 49 Alex,
Crushed it.
101 me. I
Go
have
ahead and show it.
I have Dalmatians.
Show your work.
It's right here.
Ooh.
Show my work. My math. Someone's gonna come back and they'll be like, "Why didn't have honorable points?"
So who were TWS and Wendy?
Tyler, Wendy, Sam, Wendy. Is this isn't our copy? Who is T and S? Is this our copy? No. Who was playing? with
Anyway,
us?
you
I
did
don't
better
know.
than S. 'Cause
All right.
S got 39 is really
I'm
what I
happy.
wanted to say.
Happy cows come from Florida.
What wrong?
They do
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin,
down.
Florida. All right, well, we are ending the stream here. We'll be right back on. We're just resetting stuff, so don't disappear. Re-click the link if you need to do that, and we'll see y'all in just a few.